Welcome back to Tabletop Titans. We are here on this day of days with a couple of very special people, very near and dear to my heart. My name is Adrian. This is, of course, my friend and co-host Bridger.
Oh, hi.
And we are joined today by our very own friend, Mr. Reece Robbins.
Hey.
What's up, Reece? How you doing?
Good, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Oh, it was our pleasure. Reece, we've known you for a long time, but today is a very special day because we're going to be playing your brand new game, Bloodthrone, Tower of Sacrifice, which just launched on Kickstarter just a few days ago. If you're not familiar, you can check out the link down below. We're going to be playing through a version of the game, a demo of the game, learning all about it. It's beautiful models, and we're super excited for it. We actually just came back from the Las Vegas Open, which is run by Frontline Gaming, of course, also the creators of this game.
Yeah. Is it?
That's you. You did it.
You are the Frontline Gaming.
This is going to be super surreal. Like, we've known each other a long, long time. Like, for those of you who aren't familiar, Reece created the ITC, which is, of course, the tournament circuit that a lot of Warhammer players kind of banded around to actually be able to play competitive play, get together, do tournaments. There was no organization. So you've been in the community for many, many, many years. And
not that many.
I was like, I don't know how many. I don't want to make him feel too bad.
Many.
He's very old.
Too many is plenty.
Too many. Oh man, Reece.
I'm not that old.
But look, you are literally living, I think, what are many of our dreams, creating your own game, launching it. It's really exciting. So
thank you.
This is an amazing moment. I just wanted to say that.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a labor of love. Almost 6 years in development. Although the first 2 years was like nights and weekends.
Right.
Because we own a game store and we manufacture other products. This is technically our second Kickstarter. The first one we did was in the early days of Kickstarter. It was successfully funded and we delivered ahead of schedule.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but it was a much simpler product.
Sure, but you have experience in delivering, in manufacturing, all that stuff. If you buy, a lot of the gaming mats, many of them are made by Frontline. So, it's not something that's new to you. It's just on a bigger scale. Which is exciting.
This is our first board game, and it's a similar to a game like Gloomhaven or Frosthaven or Kingdom Death Monster or Descent. It's like a heavyweight game, and so designing all the products and going through all the math and all that sort of stuff, it was like almost like a hobby for me to work on it.
Right.
And then we started playtesting it at our store. We have a game store too, in case I didn't mention that. And everybody was enjoying the game. And then when COVID hit, I really got serious about working on it because I had a lot of spare time.
As happens.
Yeah. So like if it would have been like a full-time focused effort, it would have been more like, I would say like 3.5 years.
Yeah.
But part of it was just me kind of having fun, messing around with the numbers and stuff like that.
That's important, especially in the early days, like making sure that you set yourself on the right trajectory, right? And then as it gains speed, you kind of pick up. It's a big team. You can see on the Kickstarter, a great team, a lot of very experienced people. We are going to do a full demo today. Do you want to tell us a bit of a kind of a high level of how it works? So it's kind of RPG elements, it's combat elements, almost like Xcom. If you all are familiar with the digital game, it's that same kind of feeling that I get from playing a campaign of Xcom is what I get through looking at this. Yeah,
for people who are familiar with Xcom 2, it has similar like strategic level mechanics. So to put that in context, the game functions on 2 levels. There's a strategic level. We have a big map. It's 30 by 30. So the actual board that comes in the game doesn't have this big bleed around it. It's a prototype. So you have a 30 by 30 play surface, a 30 by 30 map. And on the map, you put stickers down for missions as they become available.
Oh, cool.
And then there's a narrative aspect to it as well, where there's dialogue. You have to make decisions. There's 35 potential missions. You don't have to play all of them. But if you play once weekly, which is pretty normal for most people, and you play 1 mission per play session, which is pretty normal. In a longer play session, you could definitely do 2. It would take 9 months to play if you were a completionist and you played every single mission. If you're trying to speed run it, I believe that if you were just going as quickly as possible, it'd be 21, 22 missions. Although defeating the last boss might be pretty challenging because you're coming in.
You don't have the XP.
But you could. You don't have to play all the missions.
Right.
Like 100% you don't. But if you do want to, and you want to try and max out the level on all the characters, you do have to play all the missions if you want to get all the best loot and that sort of thing.
Gotcha.
So it just depends on the preference of your play group. I know a lot of people were curious. The game is fully solo capable.
Yeah.
And we'll show you that when you play solo, just so that I know there was a ton of questions on the Kickstarter. So I won't go too far into it, but just to address it. You play in this orientation with monsters and heroes on different sides. The hero boards, we originally made them horizontally.
Yeah.
But then when we were playtesting it, we were like, oh, if we reorient them to be vertical, they're the exact same length as the width of the playing surface. So you can have all 6 plus a summon in front of you, you put the monster cards in a stack in initiative order so that you can just go and flip to the next.
Yep.
The only time you ever have to stand up is if you have models on that side. So I obviously played it a lot by myself.
Yeah, totally. Testing.
And I'm pretty tall though, to be fair. Like if you don't have longer arms, you'd stand up more. But I know it's annoying to have to constantly stand up.
Yep.
So
you've done a bunch of solo games.
yeah.
Yep.
And it's like if you're walking around the table, it's so.
You end up with like back problems.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hours of standing up and sitting down and reaching over. It's rough.
Yeah, totally. So like really like, again, I have longer arms than I think.
You have gorilla arms.
Yeah, thank you. But I think longer than like would be. I'm just trying to be fair. Like if someone doesn't have longer arms, you might have to stand up more. But I was able to play from a sitting position.
Right.
And one of the only things we're not showing here is the organizer tray because we don't physically have it yet.
Yeah, it's in production.
But it keeps all the tokens in the cards organized. It's super easy to put off to the side. So I just wanted to address that because I know there's a lot of people like wanted to see like, can you play this solo? I'm like, yeah, you totally can.
Because it is 1 to 7 players, so lots of flexibility. Today we're going to have the 3 of us. We're going to be kind of sharing the load as we play characters and monsters, and kind of learn the game. Because we're also, Bridger and I have barely played it. You did a bit of a demo.
I did a demo at LVO.
Yep, and I did a demo this morning. So this is basically the first impressions of playing through it. We made sure it was a little polished, so we don't totally mess this up for you guys. But it's going to be cool because we also have lots of questions. Did you talk about the base building at all? Because I actually really like this.
Yeah, so this is the campaign management board. Now, unfortunately, coming from the LVO to here, some of the tokens like somehow ended up
of course,
in another place. But
I did that.
You ate them?
So this is all you need to manage the strategic level of the campaign in addition to the map.
Right.
Right, and we also have a campaign workbook where you can keep notes. But you really don't need to do it. My only recommendation would be.
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at you guys.
No worries, you're good.
My only recommendation would be you might want to snap a picture of it in between play sessions just in case someone were to bump it.
I would not survive with it, yeah.
So the way it works is as you go through the game, these will be double-sided. This is a prototype.
Yep.
You build buildings in your siege camp, and each one of them gives you a benefit.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you build the saloon, although some people are saying that doesn't sound fantasy enough, we could easily switch it to tavern.
Oh, excellent.
I thought saloon sounded kind of cool, but it's all good. That's a minor.
You Americans.
Yeah. If you build the saloon, you can statically increase your morale by 2 every turn, and we'll explain that as we go. It also unlocks one of the characters. He's the bard, who's in the lore of the game is extensive. He's been kind of down in the dumps, so he's been hanging out in the tavern or saloon.
Let us know, chat.
Tavern or saloon? Or inn?
Oh?
An inn?
Inn?
It's not an inn, though. Like, it's,
Inn is boring.
No.
Because this
You're not
represents
necessarily going to go
Lindsay's
sleep
tavern.
there.
Lindsay's been going in.
each one of the heroes has their class token, and they line up here. You select them for a mission. They go into the initiative tracker. We'll show that. And then the ones that are not active, you can assign them idle tasks. So when you build the barracks, they can go in the barracks and train and gain XP. They can go into the library when you build the library and uncover the best loot quests. So let's go find the secret sword of whatever the case may be.
And that's like while your other characters are out doing this mission, they'll be idling back here. They also have to like rest. They could get knocked out for a bit. I really like that like campaign management style of games. It's a ton of fun.
Yeah, and just to give a quick overview, so we have to go deep into it. This is the status of the character. If you're green, you're good to go.
Right.
If you played in one mission, you put in a yellow token for tired. Tired is fine, but it means you're on the bubble. If you play in another second mission, then you become exhausted. You have to take a rest. If you get knocked out in a mission, you put in a red token to show that they are injured. They have to take a break. So you're never playing the same lineup of characters. You can't just spam stuff out.
That's good.
It's forcing you to always change it up.
Right.
And then you can see by the colors, we have martial characters, skill characters, arcane characters. You can only ever take 2 of each. And again, that's for game balance. You can't just spam out all the wizards.
All bards.
Yeah. I mean, that would be really good. Yeah, that would be somebody broken. This also tracks some of the other stats. We won't go into like super crazy detail, but basically there's 2 lose conditions in the game.
Right.
The campaign clock, I'll set this down.
Yep.
It's always going down 1 every turn. And what this represents is you're in this desperate attempt to stop the big bad guy, which you can see here. That is the model.
Beautiful.
In the game is huge.
It's massive.
Yeah.
Painted version too.
He's the big in-game boss. And that's that one is resin, just to be completely transparent. But we do have a production plastic model here.
Ding ding.
and you can barely tell the difference.
He looks great, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm super impressed. Like we have looked at a lot of these models. We have a bunch of them here, and this really stands out. So
Yeah, the models are something that definitely caught my eye when I was looking at this game. There's
yup.
there's 12 heroes that you can play in the core box. Is that
There's
correct?
12 heroes, 2 summons, and then we managed to squeeze the familiar onto the.
yes, the little
You
dragon.
would squeeze them onto the
so
mold at
cute.
the last minute.
Yeah.
And the
He's so
familiar is a wizard can take him, and it acts like a spell node, meaning he can cast spells from the
Through
familiar.
the familiar, yeah.
Yeah,
Can we just take a look very quickly at some of the heroes that we have lined up here?
Yeah. So
Look at these models.
these are kind of the extended cast. These are ones we're not using today, but we still wanted to show because they're absolutely gorgeous. A couple of which you might even recognize if you checked out PlayOn's playthrough of this. We know you like the bear dwarf.
Yes,
Bear shaman.
dude,
Bridget.
bear shamans are my jam.
Yeah, these are the heroes that have not been selected for this mission. Sorry, I was putting a shadow on it.
Oh, you're good.
And these are the heroes that if they're not hurt, you can assign them other tasks.
Oh,
Cool.
look at that bear.
I love it.
So like Kidra, for example, the barbarian.
Yep.
If,
so sick.
if you have her do her class idol,
Yeah.
if you draw the random event, which is a monster comes into the camp, she just walks out and beats him up.
Oh my god. Yes.
So it allows you to ignore the random event. And they
my
each
God.
have a unique idol task. And then they have idle tasks that are unlocked as you build your base.
That's so fun.
Reece, I need a variant of the game where I'm allowed to play this guy every time.
Didn't I literally tell you Bridger was going to lose his mind over this?
I need a variant because I know they get tired, but
cool.
there's got to be an item. I need something. You let me play that
So
guy every
sick.
time.
So she's broken, so please forgive that. Like
Yeah.
the-
Just a bit of the staff.
these
This is like the main
models-
character, isn't it?
Yeah, she's the leader of the good side of the heroes.
Sounds like the main character, Reece.
The villain is actually the party leader, but so that mechanic, just so you understand, because it goes into what you're saying.
Sure. Yeah.
One character is the party leader. Now in the game, it's pre-made, but you can choose your party leader. They get an extra stat point,
Oh.
and they don't get exhausted
So I can play him forever?
unless he gets injured.
So I can play him forever?
So not to confuse anybody, the game has extensive rules for creating your own heroes. That's in the hero expansion.
Cool.
But when you do that, you designate one character as your party hero, and again, extra stat point, and they don't get exhausted.
Yep.
So they're more reliable.
Love it.
Gorgeous models.
And there's also buildings that you can build in the base camp that can remove exhausted or injured from one hero.
Oh. So another quick aside here before we get into it. You had mentioned this is a siege camp.
Yep.
What are we sieging? Can I get a little bit of overview of the world here? Set the scene for me, Reece.
Okay, the world is extremely grimdark.
We like that here.
Yeah, me too, right? Like it's less company of thieves, Dungeons and Dragons, and more Dark Souls in terms of tone.
Yeah.
Not that I love the D&D movie too,
Sure.
but it's less Monty Python, more Conan.
Yeah.
Oh.
Put it
You know, I like that.
Yeah, I like
minus all the nudity.
Come on, Reece.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Missed opportunity.
plus flesh golems. So like
There are
it's a
flesh
trade-off.
golems.
Yeah,
In
so-
some ways, it's more flesh. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
We'll let you finish.
So, really briefly, the backdrop of the world is there was a war in the heavens. There was the goddess of creation, the god of destruction. The god of destruction, and it's a long story. I'm just giving you the very simplified version. It's actually quite cool.
That's good, right?
We had professional writers that were working with me to write it. They did most of the writing. I did most of the. This is what we're trying to do.
Wouldn't it be cool?
So he kills her. Her body falls into the mortal realm, and that's what forms the Bloodthrone.
Right.
The Bloodthrone is a gateway into the celestial realm that can allow anyone that accumulates enough of the soul resource, it's called Devithe, to take a shot at becoming a god. Right? So then there was this huge war. The mortal champion of the god of destruction is leading this big war and actually manages to defeat him in combat. It's a really cool story. I don't want to spoil it. So then he's on deck to attempt to become a god, and then he mysteriously vanishes. Right? So between that point and the point of the game, he's because he's like a military genius. He leads this campaign that almost conquers the entire world.
Right.
Right? So then he mysteriously vanishes, and all of his lieutenants, who are like the most powerful people on the planet now,
Fight for power.
they're fighting for power. And so Belphegor was his number 2. It was like his Starscream, except not annoying and incompetent. So Belphegor is now attempting to take the Bloodthrone so that he can attempt to become a god. That's what all the God is Dead stuff. Everyone's like, oh, it's Nietzsche. I was like, it is Nietzsche, but that's not exactly what
Right,
we're trying to do. I was like, literally in this world, the gods are dead. So,
But actually,
yeah. And so each hero in the game comes from one of the factions of the game. We've already mapped all of them out.
So this is kind of a preview, maybe.
Right.
Things to come.
Right. So this is like a sampler of all of the factions. Well, not all. There's actually in the expansion heroes you get even more.
Right.
So if we get some momentum and we get going, in subsequent expansions, we'll go explore each faction, and they're all thematically linked. So these, like, everyone looks different, but if you really like Mossbeard the Druid, so his faction is like the Forest Fae. So everyone will be thematically linked to him, and you'll have an adventure that takes place in his
That's cool.
faction, and all the monsters will be themed.
And then we can stop him from becoming God.
The long-term projection is that, like, there'll be like one of these viceroy type
I was gonna
characters
say.
that is kind of like ruling over the factions. So they're on a quest to like retake their faction, or it won't be the same thing over and over again, of course, but that's sort of the overarching structure for the long term.
I love it.
And like we've already started working on, we've already got 10 of the models sculpted for his faction.
Oh my gosh.
This is the
Are they all-
gnome priest.
Are they all gnomes or are they all priests?
So every faction,
That's a great question.
that was actually a fair question. So every faction in the game is multi-ethnic, right?
Yeah.
So every faction
that's
has
cool.
elves,
Yeah, I like
dwarves, well, there is variation, right? Like not
Yeah.
everybody has gnomes. They might have goblins
Right.
or a similar like little shorty.
Kind of getting away from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm into it.
So that, and anyway, not to go too far down it, but that's the long range plan.
cool.
Right. So then you'll have a team of characters that's all class based.
Yeah.
It's not the same classes. They are varied thematically to match the faction, but they'll all have a similar aesthetic to him. No, they're not all priests or gnomes.
So both were wrong.
It's been good.
Yeah, so his faction is called Freeport, and it's like a mercantile city-state.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah.
think like sort of a classic European-inspired.
Yeah, like
aesthetic.
merchant trader.
Venice.
Kind
Yeah.
of, yeah.
I think Venice.
Okay.
And so that we
I'm on board.
explore that.
Yeah.
Instead of like a warlord character, which Mara is, they have like the guild master.
Right. That's cool. And you see like different roles in that culture,
Right,
that army
right.
or whatever. Okay.
So anyway, that's getting down the line.
No, sorry, yeah.
But
That's cool.
we already are actively working on that, right? And so to answer another question, everyone's like, I was like, yeah, I'm hoping that we'll have the game in people's hands by the end of the year. And everyone's like, no, you're not. And I'm like, well, here's a picture of the molds that we already paid to make. So,
Right. It's happening.
Yeah. The game is absolutely coming out. We do need help in the Kickstarter to fully go into production. But we are fully invested and committed to making this happen.
Yeah.
So like we've invested a ton of our money into making this work.
Love it.
And we did that because we didn't want people to wait 2 to 3 years to get the game. I was like, I want people to have the game. I want to run events for this game at the LVO next year.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's my goal.
Reece, I'm in.
And not to
me
go,
up.
not to go, I'll just give you one more. I'm sorry to go off.
No,
the rails.
it's good. This is
So what I'm assuming there's no major delays, we will fulfill. And like some weird, like the boat would have to sink. Or,
Yeah.
Don't say that, Reece.
Yeah,
Don't
like,
say that.
It would have to be something bizarre.
Yeah.
Because like my projection is we are 6 weeks away from finishing the game. Let's add a month onto that.
Sure, yeah.
So let's call it 10 weeks.
Right.
Right. So what I want to do with the LVO, in addition to having a tournament, because the game has a PvP element, is I want to build a giant mega dungeon
Yeah.
where everybody can bring their heroes in and like
so cool.
work towards the middle of the fight like you need.
Are you going to be the dungeon master in the middle coordinating everything, Reece?
Of course.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I'm no Matt Mercer, but I'll do my best.
Right?
Oh, and this is
Read my mind, Adrian. Thank you.
I was gonna say,
I was
we
gonna
haven't talked about
stop
Big
you guys
Daddy
at
at
one
all.
point.
Yeah,
It's gorgeous.
The game has mega bosses like this. This is Gorgontas season expansion in the Kickstarter currently. It's ridiculous. So if you get the Gorgontas expansion, you get him. The model's pre-assembled. It's gorgeous. He's not painted though, just to be clear.
Just turn him around to see his flesh cape.
Flesh cape.
He's got a flesh
We
cape.
here, we really like flesh cape.
Flush cake.
Big fan.
Actually,
We're
the
big
main
fans.
channel.
Who doesn't really?
Right?
I mean, really, if you wear a leather jacket, you have a flesh cape.
Flesh cape.
Well, okay,
Well, we're trying to
but
make-
it's cured. It's cured. This guy's uncured leather. That's pretty cool.
Yeah?
So he adds 3 missions into the campaign, and he's a mega boss. He's really, really fun to fight.
Yeah.
He's a recurring villain.
Oh,
so,
cool.
Yeah, he has like dialogue and stuff.
So sick. This is very Soulsian.
Yeah,
I love it.
And he's fun to fight. Balancing the big guys was so much harder than the little ones.
I can only
Yeah,
imagine.
Because it was either like in playtesting, it was either he wiped you or you wiped him. It was like, how do we get that
Exactly.
That balance.
happy
yeah.
medium? So it was quite challenging.
100%. Cool. Yeah, Belphegor.
Belphegor.
So we'll show Belphegor, and then what we're going to do is we're going to give a bit of a rundown of the game. We'll take a look at the characters we do have.
Yeah.
Before we do that, I want to just check in with Lindsay and chat. How's chat doing?
Do we have any questions, Lindsay?
Blah-blah-blah.
Do people want to know
Okay.
things?
Yeah, sorry if my mic is kind of weird.
yeah.
Oh.
So I'm going to get through these quickly.
Okay.
I just want to thank 95 Ginger Age for
What's up?
gifting 10 memberships.
10
you so
memberships.
much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Yes. Yeah, other than that, people are just excited to listen about Bloodthrone. So
Cool.
Yeah,
Love it.
go
Yeah,
for
let us
it.
know, folks. I know normally we have kind of a super chat system, but we are going to have Lindsay keeping an eye on chat. If you have questions just generally about Bloodthrone, this is a time to ask questions both for us and for you. So just
And for Reece.
And for Reece, if you have questions for Bridger.
No,
for
no
breakfast,
questions for Reece.
just put @Tabletop Titans in your message, and that'll ping it to Lindsay. So she's gonna be the mediator of this discussion.
Yeah.
With that, should we take a look at the heroes that we have today, and
Yes.
however you want to break this down?
So, just a quick preamble.
Yeah.
We're playing a PvE. Obviously, the monsters are all AI controlled. They're run on a script.
Love it.
It's algorithmic, like a video game. We'll show that. It's actually really simple
It's a cool
to
system.
do once you do it like once. This is not a mission in the campaign. We didn't want to give away any of the narrative spoilers.
Yeah.
But what we would do prior to this, we do our base management.
Okay.
We would select the mission that we wanted, select the heroes, decide to build any buildings, kind of do all that like housekeeping stuff. And then we would come into the game and set up the initiative tracker, taking the heroes in. So we're assuming we've already done that.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Makes sense.
So that, and again, this mission is it's just a demo mission, right? So normally you'd have dialogue and all this cool like, oh, what's going on? You get little pieces of the story.
That's awesome.
And decision making, right? There's like,
Yeah.
you choose A or B.
Well, there's a selection of missions. Sometimes a mission comes up, you have to play it, but usually you have agency. So it's like, there's the key missions where they add time to the clock. That avoids one of the main loss
cool.
conditions.
Yeah.
They're much harder.
Yeah.
And then there's like side quests.
Okay.
Like, oh, okay, well, you know what? Let's go get some XP, get some more loot, and then we'll risk the key mission. You just want to make sure you do it in such a way that if you lose, it's not total loss.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So a pro tip is like attempt it when you have one turn left on the clock.
So you have a second go at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's the way it works there. And we've already selected our heroes. We've already selected all their skills. That would normally be a part of the process. There's also a really fun random event that occurs every turn.
yeah.
If your morale is low, it's an increased chance of being negative. If your morale is positive, it's an increased chance of being good.
Gonna have a good mindset, Bridger.
It's all about the tavern.
Yep,
But it's like
it's all
almost-
about the saloon.
It's really punishing in the early game.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
you're just like, oh, we saved up enough supplies to build the stockade. Monsters raid it, blow it up. You're like, no! Yeah, so you really have an escalating sense of power as you go through the campaign.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay. And then once we've set up the mission, the objective of this one, there's another video with another studio that we showed an objective-based mission. So in this one, we're going to do an assassination-based mission.
Cool.
So your characters are basically like fantasy commandos. In the backdrop,
Yeah.
there's a whole army
Right.
fighting, and you're going on key missions to try and help the army siege the tower where Belphegor is at.
Yep.
Right? It's surrounded by a magic aegis, so you have to first find a way to penetrate that, then you have to find a way to get into the tower, then you have to confront him.
Love it. You're not very good at confrontation. I'll do it.
No, I'll sneak around the back and stay at their tavern.
Fair enough. We have 2 bonus objectives. Almost every mission has bonus objectives, which give you extra XP. They can give you another draw on the loot table. And they're there just in case you think you can attempt it, but frequently the missions are fairly challenging. You have to bypass one or both and just focus on achieving the main objective.
Yeah.
In this instance, we have to take out this key enemy commander. He's a Witness of Malefica. He's like an eyeball monster. He looks really, really cool.
Love it.
Definitely not a beholder.
Yeah.
It's got a mouth.
different.
Beholders don't have mouths.
That's true.
The monsters deploy first. When you go into the mission, you don't know which monsters you're fighting because it makes selecting the heroes a little too easy.
Right.
So you get an idea of what's going on,
Yeah.
and then you pick. Of course, if you want to play the game on an easier mode, if you found it challenging,
Yeah.
you just go look.
You could, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. But so you know the general principle of the mission, so
Yeah.
you can kind of build your team based off that,
Yeah.
but you don't know those final details.
Right.
Okay.
Unless you idle the ranger Grey Wolf. He goes and scouts and
Oh,
lets you
that's
look
cool.
at the monsters ahead of time.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do your elf eyes see?
So then after that, we
More
would
eyes.
deploy.
One eye.
I see another eye.
There's all kinds of jokes there. Well, not a spoiler.
Reece is like, what am I doing here?
No, my mind went to a bad place. But when we deploy in reverse initiative order. The mission scenario will show you the deployment. In this instance, it's between 5 and 15 and up to 2.
Yep.
So normally you would act from the top going to the bottom, but we're going to deploy slowest to fastest. In PvE, this isn't really that big of a deal.
Okay.
But in PvP, it comes up a lot because when you're building your heroes, the equipment you give them lowers their initiative.
Right.
So Ajax, heavy armor, heavy shield, sword, he's almost as slow as you can be.
Checks out.
And then I guess we should talk about the heroes we have. Before we start playing.
Absolutely. Shall we assemble our team of heroes?
So who did you pick?
I picked, let's see. Let's start with, we've talked about him a little bit. He's a gnome and a priest. This is Brother Boldstand. We have a little clip for him. Oh, he's beautiful right there. So he's a healer. He's got some spell casting abilities. And yeah, that's bad. I haven't tried him yet, so this is my first time for me.
I was like, that was a poor salesman.
I was like, and that's all I know. What can you tell us about Brother Boldstand?
He's good. He has medium armor. He's a reach, two-handed weapon, so he's good in melee.
Sick.
He has a big bonking stick.
He's gonna bonk you. It's actually, look, it's armor piercing. Piercing has reach, which we'll find out is important too.
It's a real bonking stick.
And lots of different abilities. It's gonna be cool.
It's fun as you level up too. You can increase stats.
Yeah.
And so the power stat adds to damage and healing. So like,
oh, okay.
So he becomes like
yet.
brother yoked.
Yeah.
And he starts super healing and smashing people.
Boldstand.
I give you the blessing of protein shakes.
Yes. Oh my God, I love it.
Brother Gaines is what we should.
Brother Gaines, so good. Next up, I have Tatiana, who's my necromancer. Sorry, mage.
She's your dread mage.
I feel like Reece, you should do this intro.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
She
looks sick,
she actually started out as a necromancer
okay.
in the early design phase, but then when we were planning out her faction, I was like, oh, because the way the interactions between the classes work, I was like, oh, we're going to need an actual necromancer. So then we switched her to a dread mage, which is a crowd control mage.
Right.
And she has draining magic. So her primary function is to control where the monsters go.
Yeah.
And then take life away from the monsters and either give it to herself or she can beam it to an ally that's within short range of the monster.
Cool.
So she's like a quasi healer and control mage. She can also make herself pretty gosh dang tanky.
Right. Yeah, natively she's not, but she has a few abilities that can make her.
She actually has more hit points than the rogue.
Oh my gosh,
she has more armor than the rogue. And she has a spell that can give her more armor. Like her she's easy to hit, but she can take a hit.
Right.
A battle mage.
She can fear people, kind of warlocky, which is super cool. So those are my two characters I'm going to be running today. What about you, Bridget?
I will start with the Bard, Song of Phoenix.
That's not his name.
He's been quite...
That's his name?
His name is Song of the
Excuse
Phoenix.
me, sir. His name is Song of the Phoenix. Right there. It's right there.
Oh, I thought it was Ziralon.
No, that's his heritage, my friend.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody.
Stupid, sexy Bard. He's a buffer and a debuffer and sort of a dodge tank. I'm very agile. I'm nimble, despite, well, probably because I'm naked.
Yeah.
So I really don't want to get hit, but probably won't get hit, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, just don't get hit.
His evasion, which if you play D&D is like armor class,
Yeah.
but it's a word that's much more logical to the way that the mechanic works, in my
yeah.
opinion. His evasion is super high. So like if you get the hero expansion, you make your own heroes, you can like totally go hard onto one, but the way we built it is if you go hard into one defensive stat, your others will be low.
That's good, yeah. So you can't totally cap out on it. Well, you know what they say, if you can dodge a guitar, you can dodge a sword, right?
Yes. You can dodge a tomato after playing a bad song.
Right.
Oh,
You can dodge anything.
I like where your head's at.
And then my other character I'm playing is Inquisitor Kauth. This will be a bit of DPS, a bit of control. I'm going to be removing buffs and debuffs from folks.
Diggin'.
Did you just put random names up there, Adrian?
No, it's Diggin' Cow.
It's Inquisitor.
Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry.
Thank you, Adrian.
It's interesting, like the way that we all kind of shorthand the characters in different ways. My bad.
Oh yeah, we found out the hard way in the design process that you need to have a naming convention for all the files.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. Mr. Bippity Bop.
Yeah,
Yep.
because like some of them, like there's in one of the expansion heroes is a kobold sorcerer, and they saved it as lizard wizard.
Oh no!
And so then when we were doing some of the other work with another company, they're like, what the heck is a lizard wizard? That's not on the list. And I was like, oh okay, all right,
gosh.
lesson learned.
I hope that's going to stick now. You put it out there.
You have to have a standardized naming convention that everybody follows, otherwise it just gets
Yeah.
insane.
Well, look, as you can ask GW, we are terrible at using the actual names. We just make up our own.
We
names.
make up
It's
our own
great.
names.
That's half the fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and Cal's main thing
Yeah, tell us about him.
is he can stop other people's special abilities.
Yes.
It's ridiculously good. He's also the party leader, so he doesn't suffer exhaustion.
I'm in charge.
What? Oh, and this is a bad dude, right?
Yeah, he's a
not
villain.
a nice boy.
So all the other characters hate him.
Yeah.
They hate him. He's hunted down their
Toxic.
friends and like.
Oh, he's got like dirt on him. He's
Oh, yeah.
He's blackmailing
That's
everybody.
awesome.
So he's like the CIA of the evil faction.
Yeah.
So the only reason he's here, because Belfegor is on the same faction as him,
Right.
is he is extraordinarily loyal to Lord Akrathil, who is the top dog who's gone.
I love it.
So Belfegor is trying to take his place, and he's like, not on my watch.
No.
So he assembled all the heroes, even though none of them like him or
Right.
trust him. And he's like, hey, if we don't all work together, we're all
God.
done. Because we can go back to hating each other as soon as this is
I
over
love
with.
that.
That's really cool.
That's oh my god.
The story to the game, I think, is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Who are you playing today, Reece?
So I'm playing the man, the myth, the legend, Ajax. This is hands down the most popular character in playtesting.
So cool.
He's, I don't want to undersell the game design aspect, but he's pretty easy to play. So he's a tank. His class is fighter. All of his abilities are oriented towards absorbing damage, and he does a lot of damage as well.
Yeah.
But that's his primary function. Heavy armor, heavy shield. Big guy. He's a Titanborn. It's like a Space Marine E
Right.
type aesthetic for anybody familiar with that.
So sick.
He's half divine.
Oh yeah.
So he's like a
demigod.
Kind of like Hercules.
yeah,
Quarter
very
god?
similar. So that's what he does. He goes forward, takes all the monsters, and he's really hard to kill. The only downside is that he's not very accurate.
Okay.
And then lastly is I think probably the most fun character to play
Yeah.
is the rogue.
So cool.
Down in the dashing.
Dashing.
Yes,
Dashing.
self nicknamed.
Yeah.
So
He literally is dashing.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's
What did you name this file, Adrian?
I think it would have been down on, but maybe I messed it up. We'll get a
like-
close up on the model in a bit.
he's
Yeah.
oh really? I flew all the way out here.
You dashing.
Could not be captured on camera. It's,
You dashed across the screen too fast.
He does have step into the shadows.
Yeah, that is true.
So
him
the
invisible.
file also stepped into the shadows.
Yeah.
We know it's totally fine.
Rough
But
day for him.
he's super fast, hard to hit, can't take a punch, but if you play him correctly, he just obliterates
Right.
people. And he's also really good at taking objectives.
Okay.
So he's like one of the most popular characters. The only problem is if you misplay him, he gets knocked out really easily.
Yeah, checks out.
So if you play him too aggressively, it's like, oops.
Yep.
But when you do play him correctly and you set up a good backstab, he just obliterates.
It's probably like the
people.
most satisfying thing too.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
So those are
If
the
you could
heroes.
put him.
yeah, let's get him.
yeah.
Let's get him up on the pedestal.
Check.
Dash.
The paint job on this model is also
Amazing.
so cool.
Love it.
It's just like the video.
Yeah. I thought you had more of a joke
Nope,
lined
that
up.
was it. I thought you were
also-
gonna keep spinning him.
He also is one of the only heroes that can dual wield.
Oh yeah.
Dual
Which is
wielding is
huge.
it's a feat, and it lets him attack with both weapons. So he's really versatile because you can parry.
Yeah.
When he levels up, he gets a little tanky.
Yeah. A little
But
bit.
most people are just like, and they just keep wrapping,
damage
they
him,
keep
yeah.
leveling
Right.
up his
He's like the
offensive
bard. Just don't get hit in the
abilities.
first place.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
If your opponent's dead, they can't stab you.
Yeah, and as you level up, every level you have a choice of feats, almost every level, not every level. And those are passive buffs that can increase your skills, increase your stats, give you more HP, things of that nature.
I love it.
Cool,
It
cool.
lets you customize the heroes a lot as you play.
Yeah, there's a ton of customization. Of course, as Reece mentioned, you can also make your own characters. It's very cool.
Yep. So should we deploy, boys?
Let's do this thing.
All right, Ajax, slow, but implacable.
Implacable.
He is inevitable like Thanos.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead and go directly across from the target.
Okay.
Okay. I like it.
And he's down. Next up is Brother Bolstan.
Bull stand.
So you go wherever you want, but
Yeah.
usually
I will take
he and
recommendations.
Ajax are like PB and J.
I was gonna say, I was like, you're a tank, I'm a healer. I feel like we can do something here. We should
I've
collab on
played
this.
games before, like
Yeah, exactly.
Next up is Tatiana.
Ooh, okay. So my dread mage, I will take a recommendation on her as well.
So she has long range abilities.
Mm-hmm.
She has medium range, which these sticks are for measuring
Perfect.
ranged.
Love it.
So you want to keep her,
Kind of in the open, like, line of sight.
you don't want to get her too far on her own, but you want to kind of like stay cagey and use the range that she has.
Okay, that sounds great. So we'll place her here then.
Okay.
Out front.
Up front.
How daring.
She's feeling bold. It's a medium range mostly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, most offensive abilities in the game are medium range and defensive are short range.
So we can see we have quite the play of the field. I think I'll be okay to start here, and I can play KG. Cool.
All right, Inquisitor Calth is up.
Oh.
So his denial ability is also medium range. So
That's so far.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I played him in my demo, and it was massive. And he's tougher.
Yeah.
So yeah, he has medium armor. You basically just want to set him up. The 2 wizards are going to be the thing that he's going to try and stop the most. Although he can also stop melee abilities from the melee monsters.
That's true. Yeah, like special charges and stuff.
Next up is the Bard.
Oh. Bardman. I want to be kind of central because I want to buff everybody.
Yeah.
He wants to be the center of attention.
Oh, well. He's going to be.
His sort of unique shtick is that he has AoE buffs, which nobody else does.
That's cool. Yeah, that seems very powerful.
And then last up, we're going to have the Rogue. The Rogue
The Rouge.
is going to come on the flank. Oh. Actually, I can't come that far.
I like it.
So I'm going to try and go, my plan
Yeah,
is to kind of go up the flank and take out the wizard.
it sounds like a good plan. That guy, the wizard, terrifies me.
We trust
You're
you,
gonna see.
Reece.
Yeah.
Well, our lives are in your hands.
Played this game before.
You played this game before?
All right, good luck, guys.
Yeah, let's have a good one.
Do this thing.
Let's do it.
Thank you.
Real quick, before we start,
Yeah.
we do have some questions.
great.
Yeah, hit us with it, Lindsay.
So this one is was asked by multiple people.
Okay.
So Molecule, Cody, and 95 Ginger Rage
know them.
super chatted, asking. So 95 Ginger Rage says, "I might have missed it, but did they say the baddies are AI? How does that work? Thanks." And Molecule Cody, along with that, is asking, "Are monsters just AI driven? Can they be controlled by
Great question.
a player?"
Great, that's a really good question. So when we say AI driven, they don't like move themselves. I just want to be clear. I'm
You know, there's one person in
Dude,
the comment
always,
section.
always.
Yeah.
There's someone who's like, I bought the game and I had to move the monsters, and I'm like, all right. So you still have to move them, but they tell you what to do.
We do have a graphic we can pop.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. This is going to be for the Butchers of Ruin, which is one of the monsters in today's scenario.
That's the
hero.
Or, sorry, that's a separate scene, Lindsay. It's going to cover my face. Perfect. So here's the front part of the character sheet, and then if you flip it over to the back, Lindsay, that'll be the
The second image.
second image on this one.
Pachow.
There we go. So now you can see the
fancy.
chart, right? We rolled out the rapid card
pretty
for
good,
you.
man.
Yeah, we might forget some of the clips, but all right. So yeah, this is the chart, and like you said, people very quickly just kind of intuit it and know
pick
how
it
to
up,
do it.
yeah.
But for me, as someone who had just picked it up, it's also really easy to just like read through the chart. You start at the beginning. Are you in combat? Or are you engaged? Yes. Go to the next one. Yes. No. Yes. No. And it works great. You know, I've literally done like AI NPC programming before, and this is very much how a lot of them work. So it's cool to see, right?
We took the system from video games. It's like, it's algorithmic. If there's a certain condition, you do a certain thing. It's actually pretty straightforward, but coming up with it and writing it was not.
Yeah.
Because at first the chart was like
Really big.
so big, and I
Right.
was like, this is going to be impossible to use. So we just kept eliminating steps until it still functioned the same way.
Right.
And it does work really well. One of the things that I found is after you've played a monster like twice, you don't even have to look at the chart.
Yeah. Even in our game, it was like, oh, he's gonna do this and then
Yeah,
do
they
this.
know I
so-
know what he's going to do.
Yeah, which is cool, but it also makes it so that they're not just like really basic, and
Yeah.
it,
No, they
it
work
keeps it a bit more
together.
interesting. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah, you'll see it as it goes, but the monsters work together. That was one of the reasons why it was so difficult. And you go down the chart for every action, so they're very reactive.
Yep.
Lost my train of thought.
No, I think that's good.
okay.
That's it. We're
Cool.
done.
Thanks,
No, I'm just
thanks,
kidding.
Molecule Cody and 95
Oh.
Ginger Rage. Oh.
So you can have a GM control them. That's how it's 1 to 7 players.
Yeah.
Ah.
So if you play 7 players, 1 player has to play the monsters. So the only thing to keep in mind is the game is challenging, and if you have someone who's good at the game playing the monsters, it can become
Yeah.
like extremely
Right.
challenging. Because part of the thing that we built into the game is that you start to like game it. Like,
Right.
oh, okay, if I put a guy here, I'm gonna kite him here.
You can understand
and
how
then
they
I
work.
go that. Yeah, it's like playing a video game where you're like, oh, okay, I know what he's gonna do, so I'm gonna.
Yeah.
But it's part of the fun of the game, and it's part of like the sense of mastery. But if someone's not following the script and they're making their own choices, we just advise people to be mindful that
Yeah.
you can make the scenarios much, much harder.
Right.
Yeah,
And
You
it
might
works
need
if you're
to,
really
Which is
bad.
cool.
you might need to play with restraint or have fewer monsters in
Yeah.
the scenario.
You're a pseudo DM at that point.
Yeah. So it just depends on the experience you want.
I like it.
Like,
I think it's cool. I like that. having that
just be
option.
straightforward, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm into it. Cool.
Did we have any other questions? Lindsay?
Yes, we had another one from Matt Yazgar asking,
What's that, Matt?
is there a preferred number of players?
Oh, good question.
So, in my opinion, the game functions best with 3 or 2, but in playtesting, we usually had 5. So, it works fine. The only thing is what I found when you go above 3 is if you have a chatty group, it can make the game take a lot longer. But that's,
Unlike other games,
that's
clearly.
true. That's true. That's true of any game,
Right.
obviously. What if you have 3 or 2? You each get an equal number of heroes and monsters.
Right.
But it's not a really big deal. Like if you go to 4, 5, 6, 7, there's usually like a couple people in the group that are more casual. So it's like, oh, here, you know what? Just play Ajax.
Yeah.
Or the other one is the Ranger, who's like really straightforward. He's like, I see you, I blast you,
Right.
and then
I
if
go
I
back
get in
to
combat,
sleep.
I'm also going to combat.
Yeah.
And then everybody controls monsters as well. So like you're always active.
Right. That's a nice thing. You're like
Yeah.
responsible for it, but the AI makes it so that you don't have to you're not thinking about strategy, but you are kind of mindful of the mechanics. So it's a good
Yeah.
way to distribute the load of what's going on, right?
Yeah, it's not like playing D&D where it's like, oh, it's my turn. Oh, I missed. All right, well, back on my phone. You know, it's like you have to
I've
be
been there.
engaged. Yeah.
Exactly.
And I love D&D. I'm not dunking on it. It's
course.
just, especially at low level, you're like,
Yeah. It can be a grind.
yeah. That was part of the core concept of the game. Was like, I love making characters for RPGs so much. I wanted more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Make
so
a game all about
yeah, totally. And then the monsters, it's like it's not overwhelming because you're usually only controlling 1 or 2. And then again, once you get used to your script,
Yeah.
you're like, you don't even have to look at it. You're like, oh, okay, he's gonna go here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, should we get going?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do this thing.
You're up first, Reece.
So really fun trick. One character on your team, one hero, can delay per turn, which means you burn an action and then you go after everybody else goes.
That's cool.
So if you do it with the rogue,
Yeah.
you go last and then you go first.
Oh, no! You get like a little double go.
Don't take double go.
So what's fun about that is you let everybody else go
Yeah.
and then you react with 3 actions.
Yeah, that's very strong.
Some might call that a double turn, Reece.
Yes, it is, but it's only one character. And then really quickly, action mechanics, everybody gets 2 standard, 1 simple. We'll explain that as we go.
Okay.
So in this instance, though, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, thank you. I need you to lead so that I may follow.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm setting something up.
He's
like it.
counting.
So right now we're looking at the move characteristic. We have actually real quick, Lindsay. We have that other
character
image on the
sheet.
front cam. We're not going to go to character sheets every time, but we just want to give you a sense of what they look like. And just
right.
boom.
Boom.
So you can see there, those are all like the baseline stats. So you can move 6, and that's per activation. And you can
Per
see
action.
per action. That's right. And so that's where you can see all the stats that we're drawing from. We're not going to pull them up per character, but we just want to give you a sense. There they are.
Other thing to note is that all the tokens are color-coded for the character.
I noticed that when you were unpacking. It was way helpful.
The cards, their cards describing their special abilities are the same color, and then there's a box that holds all the hero's stuff that you just stick it into. It's like a tuck box.
Oh,
So
okay,
it makes keeping them organized like so much easier. So when you want to play that hero, you just grab their hero board in the card box.
Love it.
Cool. Super easy.
So what have you done here?
So I'm going to step into the shadows.
What does that mean?
I'm going to use my second action to stealth.
Okay.
So what this means is the monsters won't target me because they can't see me.
Right, okay.
Now, if I did this stupidly, which I'm tired and I may have, and one of the monsters inadvertently comes within short range, I lose my stealth.
Oh, it turns it off. They're like, oh, you guys over here.
So let's hope I'm not too tired and I didn't completely biff that.
Right.
So that's it for my turn.
Cool.
Okay.
Going down the initiative order.
Yep. Goblin Slingers are next, which
That's
I
you.
have.
Goblin Slinger.
All right. Is this model engaged? No. Is there a viable target for Back Hunter? No. Is there a viable target for Field Surgery? They heal their buddies. No, and we're not going to read this every time.
That's so
I'm
cool.
just
No
wondering.
worries. Oh, we also have a clip for Goblin
The
Slingers.
goblins do surgery?
Field surgery.
So
They
goblins.
spit in the wounds and pour some dirt in there.
So how dare you?
What? That's good. That's
In
good.
our universe, the goblins are quite clever.
Oh, shoot.
There's a goblin on your team.
That is-
One of the heroes is a
I
goblin.
know.
Yeah.
You let Play on play him, but not us. I'm still mad about that.
We
by
wanted
the
to show
way.
some different stuff.
Yeah, fine. God.
It's also the hero boards we had time to prototype. So that was a part of it as well.
Yeah.
The goblins are also really cute.
So that was a goblin slinger. Their eyes are adorable.
Yeah.
They're a little too cute. I was like,
Not grim dark enough for you?
no, it's fine though. So basically, as I was reading down his chart, none of the monsters are hurt. Otherwise, he would go up and heal them.
Right.
There's no target for pack hunters, so goblin monsters have a rule that the more of them attack you, they do increasing red damage.
Cool.
So it makes we had to nerf the melee goblins like 3 times.
Yeah.
Because they would team up on you and just
Yep.
obliterate you. So basically, for his first action, he's going to move. Move to the nearest hero within medium range.
Beautiful.
So it would be him,
Yeah.
but I can't see him. So nearest, it's going to be equidistant between those two.
Yep, sounds great.
Between the Bard and the Inquisitor.
So now he's going to run through the same script. Obviously, nothing's changed. I don't need to look at it.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, still not in range, so I'm going to try to get within medium range.
Yep. Beautiful.
Perfect.
Nice.
And I did not biff this.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah.
That would have been embarrassing. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is going to do the same thing. Don't need to read the script again. It's very obvious. He's just going to try and move within medium range.
Yep, sounds great. Love it. Here they come.
So ranged monsters move into the maximal range and then they stop.
Right, okay.
They don't try,
to
and then they try to get away from you.
That's cool, I like that.
So that's the Goblin Slingers. Next up is the Bard.
The Bard, that's you?
The Bard? All right. Well, I mean, yeah, I think I want to do some singing, yeah.
You make a great Bard.
So
I modeled him after me. Couldn't you tell by the abs?
I can, yeah.
you gained some inches too, Reece. You're pretty tall.
I've gained some inches around this section, mostly from the stress of making this game. So the shout is a simple action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he has 2 different songs to start, but because it's a simple action, you can only do one or the other.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So do we want to hit better
Yes.
or take less damage?
Hit better.
You want to hit better?
Let it rip, baby.
Okay, yeah, we'll do our
go.
song of striking. So everybody within short range of me, it's going to be everybody except you, Reece. You ran off.
I ain't got time for this.
He's snicking.
So we're gonna hit the whole party here.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna hand out these lovely little attack tokens. You get one,
Oh, thank y'all.
and you also get one,
Thank y'all.
and then I get one.
Beautiful.
Oh, you get one.
It's like Christmas.
I get one. So we're all +1 attack dice.
Nice. And this is a little status effect, yeah?
Little status
Yeah,
effect.
It
so
slots
the-
in nicely.
All the effects are shape coded.
I love this.
So the circles only last 1 turn. The square and the octagon last the whole game unless removed. Square is negative, octagon's positive.
Super smart.
So it makes it easy to keep track of what's going on.
I don't know if you can dice cam it, Lindsay, to show the way that they slot in. It's really nice. Yeah, you don't have to do it. Yeah, there
it
you
is.
go. So you can see this just slots in there.
And it's a purple circle because it's
didn't-
not yours.
I genuinely didn't know where it went, but it just kind of solved it.
There's only one spot it can go, Adrian.
I know, right? You've seen that, the meme, right?
All right, so I still have my 2 actions.
Yeah, you have 2 actions.
That's so much.
Yeah, the skill-based classes, which is like the alchemist, the bard, they whatever their shtick is, they get to do it at very good action economy.
Right.
So like the core of the game is like a puzzle of how do we achieve the objectives before we run out of time. So action economy is the name of the game.
Yeah, it makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4. Can I shout through this pillar?
So the way line of sight works in the
Yes.
game, as long as you can draw line of sight from any part of your square to any part of their square, you can see them.
Okay.
It's very simple.
All right.
Yeah.
If they have, like if you're here and I'm here and I'm doing a melee attack,
Yeah.
with a reach weapon, obviously, you would get
Right.
+1 armor.
Okay.
Or with a ranged attack as well, like if I was shooting you with a bow,
Yeah.
and you're behind, we call it heavy cover, which is most of the things in the game. It's very easy. You would get +1 armor. It's really simple.
Yeah. That's great.
And I can't move through this box, can I?
So going up and down levels, if you're going up 1 level, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
It's just 1, 2, 3, 4.
Excellent.
So these buildings, if the roof wasn't on, there's another roof underneath.
Yeah.
So you can go on the buildings.
Oh,
So climbing for every square after the first one of elevation gain, it costs you an extra square. So if you go up 2, it takes 2 to get to the top.
Got it.
And likewise,
that's great.
going down, you could choose to jump.
Oh.
It might hurt, though.
Because sometimes when you're counting the squares, you're like, I have 2 actions left. I have to get to this. I'm going to have to jump. You take damage. Or if you knock someone off a building.
Oh,
too.
of course.
We've had games where someone's like, I'm Risk. I only have 2 hit points left.
All right, well, we're going to do our first attack of the game.
Yeah, let's go.
Move 1, 2, 3, 4.
He moves 5.
Yeah, I don't want to get that close, Reece. I think there's good.
Yeah, that's perfect.
So I have a short range shout. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stand behind this pillar.
Hit you.
So the shouts are offensive abilities. Think Skyrim.
Right, okay. Yeah.
Totally came up with it on my own.
Yeah.
But just so happens,
Skyrim actually stole it from you.
one of the most popular games in the world. It's very similar.
So I'm going to do Ocean's Roar.
Cool.
This is a shout action short range. We're good. Affected model takes... Well, so I have to roll my metaphysics against their
Fortitude.
fortitude.
My fortitude is 1.
My metaphysics
This goblin
is 5.
not very sturdy.
Shocking.
So to
5?
explain how these opposed rolls or these opposed stat checks work.
Yeah. So, can I have the orange dice?
You may.
So, the way that the action dice work in the game, the 2 orange, think of it like you're rolling a d20 in D&D.
Right, that's
You
a good
always
base
roll these 2, and this is the core to perform any action. If you have an explosion, you hit. If you don't, you miss.
So this an explosion. It can be a white explosion or a black explosion.
Yep.
And we'll explain the difference later, but that is the core of it. When you're taking an action, you roll these. If you see an explosion, you hit. If you don't, you miss. Now, the modifier dice, white are a plus, imagine them like +1s to hit. The blue are -1s to hit. So you take the difference between your action modifier.
This is QVC, Reece.
I feel like this is
We're
like
showing people
Scooby-Doo,
things.
where they're going into the different doors and like the Benny Hill is playing in the background.
We're trying to show
They
them.
can only see it here, really.
So you take your +1s, which is your. You want me to do it here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry.
gonna be easier.
They can't see that. They can
I
see
can't
this.
multitask. All right?
No, you're good.
I'm a one-lane man.
So I have 5 metaphysics,
Yeah.
Yep.
and they have
So you're basically +5 to hit.
right.
Yeah.
I'm -1.
Yeah.
So you take the difference.
Right.
And you roll.
And we always roll the orange dice on our attack.
Yeah, that's like the baseline.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I'm plus a bunch here. I'm just looking for a hit,
It's looking good.
and then you're going to take 3 red dice in damage and be pushed 2.
Well, that's not very nice.
3 red dice?
Yeah.
The shots are strong.
Wow.
The bards are comically strong in the Bloodthrone.
I'm into it.
You wish you had 3 red dice.
Seriously.
So
Nice.
hit.
And
Great.
as long as you have at least 1 hit, doesn't matter if you have 2, this is good.
Yeah.
Yep.
And what the white dice do is that they give you an additional chance to roll a hit.
There's 1 hit side on white dice.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's what you're saying. Like think of them as like +1s.
Exactly.
Because mathematically, it's not exactly that as if in a D20 system, but it's close.
More chances to get it. It's like little increments of chances.
So then
So
you
now I
roll
get my
damage.
3 red dice of damage. For damage, we're just counting up swords. So I have
it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you do 5 damage, but it also gives me a 2 movement point push.
Mm-hmm.
So you can push me in any direction as long as I'm in your arc of in the arc of action.
Okay, I have to be pushing you away from me.
Yeah, you can't push me
That would
towards
be a
you.
I can't
slurp.
push you towards.
So you can push him a 2 movement point action.
2 movement points. Can I choose not to push him?
No. You just dose free dot him, dude. He's got to go somewhere.
Can I push him into a wall? I'm gonna push him. Diagonals are 2.
Yep.
Yep.
So I'll push him diagonally
Perfect.
away from me.
So then the great thing about this is that if there's a monster is tagging one of your wizards and you want the wizard out of there because there's a tax of opportunity,
that's
you
nice.
blast him and then you can free someone up.
Yeah, checks out. Checks out.
These 2, these 2.
Yeah.
The Dread Mage and the Bard,
Yeah.
best friends. Yeah, we're gonna hang out.
Exactly. We went to the same school.
Next up, the scavengers.
The scavengers.
All right,
Scum
here we
of the
go.
earth. That's you?
I have the scavenger. You want me to do a little run? Actually, can we take a look at the clip? We have a scavenger
Yeah.
clip.
What are these scavengers?
So we don't have to
look
run
like?
through the whole script,
Sure,
but
yeah.
just in general terms,
Absolutely.
what makes these guys so annoying, even though they're low-level monsters, is that their script tells them to go and try and steal the objectives.
Right.
That's cool.
So it forces you to play actively.
Yeah.
And then if you have an objective, they'll try and steal it from you.
Right,
And then
right.
if you're running away with an objective, they'll throw a rock at you to try and sting you.
Yes.
They're really fun. Their AI script is more involved because they do so many things, but
Yeah.
they're fun.
All right.
So how do they work?
So they currently they don't have objectives, and we don't have objectives.
Yep.
So they're going to try to go get the objectives.
Sounds great.
There's a chest on each side.
Yep.
They're going to run towards those chests.
I love it.
Super simple.
They have a movement of 5. Yeah. Thank you, Reece.
So they're going to move the shortest distance to get to wherever they're going and stop.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There we go.
Well, beautiful.
This guy has to go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't know if it's come up. Can you move through your own folks?
Yes, you can move through your own models as long as you don't end in the same space.
Cool.
You cannot move through opposing models
Right.
unless you have a special rule.
Yeah, makes sense.
Cool.
All right, that was it for them.
Easy peasy.
Inquisitor.
Oh. All right.
You can try and finish. Oh, you did 5 damage?
I did 5 damage.
Dude, come on, man. Be responsible. You gotta put your token on.
Yeah, man.
You got to Vanna
That's
White
your
it for
damage.
me. I'm not ready. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, Inquisitor. I've been told that the crossbow is just supplemental, but I don't believe it.
No, that's not true.
I think the crossbow is a main feature.
Oh.
I'm going to fire this crossbow.
All right, I like it.
It's medium
Literally
range.
a flaming weapon. You want to use the crossbow.
Yeah, you could set him on fire. You are just.
Oh
Just
no!
out of
Look
range.
at that.
you
Smart
have to-
goblin.
You have to move forward 1 square and then shoot.
It was the shout.
It was the. Oh my god! It was. You played yourself, son.
Okay, so I'd have to move and shoot, or my whip is reach.
You have reach on the whip, and
do.
you can set him on fire.
Yep.
I can just set him on fire, just like that.
Well, you
with
have to hit him.
the crossbow.
No, it's melee only.
Okay.
See this firing whip?
That's
this
so
flaming whip?
far. I can't move that. I
Yeah,
move
it's pretty
4.
far.
Yeah, but his reach is his whip is reach. Mm-hmm. So
2.
orthogonally, he has 2 square range.
Right.
Okay, so I can do a move and then a charge.
Yes, you can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you could have made it without reach.
There you go.
So,
Ah.
so charge is a compound action.
Right.
You move and attack is one action. We did that because we wanted the game to be very dynamic.
Yeah.
So it encourages you to go after and do
Exactly.
stuff.
You get a 2 for 1 there.
Now, in this instance, I
Yes.
would suggest going all the way to here, because now you'll engage both monsters, and when he tries to open the chest, you'll free strike him.
Smack him with my whip.
Yeah.
All right, so move and then charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a charge. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Beautiful.
We've arrived.
So now when you charge, there's things called advantage in the game. So think of advantages as like +1s to hit after you roll the dice. I'll explain that really quick. We don't want people to have to like calculate a bunch of numbers every time they roll.
Yeah.
It's just like compare your modifier to theirs and roll the difference. It's really easy. So advantage is like getting a +1 to hit that applies after you roll. And we'll explain that really quick. When you charge, you get an advantage. If you're behind someone, you get an advantage. If you're double teaming someone, you get an advantage.
Yep.
That's it outside of the cards.
I like it.
So what's your accuracy on the Inquisitor?
3.
My evasion is 2. So the difference, I have 2 blue, you have 3 white. The difference is 1.
I'll get
Here,
1
let's-
white.
Let's put it in the dice box
Yeah.
one more time. Just
So I
so people can
have
see.
my 3 white.
Yeah, this is your baseline, and the blue is the
You have your 2
defensive.
blue.
Take
So
out
we'll cancel
2 of
these out,
Perfect.
and then I have my +1 to hit.
Love it.
Yeah, and that means you'll always result with a net positive or negative modifier.
Right.
I've also been sung to,
Ooh.
so I get another +1.
Oh, and getting rid of the blues, I cannot stress enough, is super important because if you get a single skull, it fails. So it's
Everything,
really
yeah.
important to get rid of those, otherwise they can just come up your whole plans.
Critical fail.
Yep.
All right, let's roll the hit.
Ooh,
I do
hey.
have explosions.
Yeah.
So now the advantage lets you treat a black explosion as a critical hit. That replaces one of your damage die with a critical hit die.
Love it. So it's like you have an opportunity to take advantage of those.
Yeah. And also, if you had a critical fail, an advantage lets you ignore it.
Which is huge again,
Yeah.
as I mentioned. Otherwise, it doesn't matter how many other dice you rolled. If you get that 1 skull, you're done.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's big.
Okay, so I have hit.
have
Now
full.
we calculate damage.
Yep.
The weapon is 3 whites. We'll come back to the critical.
The whip is 2.
Oh, the whip is 2.
His crossbow is 3.
I was so
Still
excited
thinking
about the crossbow.
Still dreaming about the crossbow.
So the weapon damage is 2.
Yep.
Your power is 2.
My power is 2, and I criticaled, so I'll turn a white into a red.
And you charge.
And you charge. Charging always gives you initial damage die.
Ooh.
So again, we want to encourage people to play like actively and not turtle, which was
That's important.
in the early game.
Not just use the crossbow.
Yeah, you're part of the problem.
Look, you give me a
So-
crossbow, I'm gonna fire it.
I have 4 hit points left. I'm feeling confident.
Oh, you got this.
You're
Whip 'em.
feeling confident, Reece? I'm feeling confident.
4 swords here. We're looking for. Oh, that,
I mean,
could you have not rolled 4 swords?
it is possible.
Okay.
Because there are
Oh, right.
the explosions, which
They
are
don't do
0
anything.
swords.
Yeah, makes sense.
An explosion doesn't have any swords.
Famously not a sword.
Goblin Slinger, we barely knew you.
Rest in peace.
Sorry,
We
buddy.
did barely know you. You
were
were
so
like a cute
cute.
little gremlin.
Right?
Yeah, that wasn't very nice.
You told me to do it, Reece.
All right, so next up is a Witness of Malefica. This is a tier 3 monster.
This is the boss.
So, and this is the one we're trying to
bad.
get. So the first thing he's going to do is cast Barrier on himself. Tier 3 monsters get 3 actions.
3 actions?
Wow.
They're like 1.5 of us.
They're more people than we are.
So is there, oops, I hit my mic, sorry about that. Is there a hero in medium range or line of sight?
Oh. Oh no.
Why are you doing this to me?
I see you.
Strategically, tagging him was
he's
smart.
messing me up.
Moving
Yeah.
in range of him was not
Reece
smart.
is messing
He
me up
told you
here.
to do that.
He's
He tricked you.
leading me astray.
Oh, he's on the side of the monsters.
You were giving me the side eye, and I was like, let's get Bridger out of here.
Is this for demonstration purposes, Reece?
Wait, was that a beholder joke? Eye-based humor.
So his main attack is he shoots out a bunch of magic missiles, and then he has an eye beam. So he's going to try and hit as many heroes as possible that are within medium range.
Okay.
In this instance, there's 1,
So
do I take all of the magic
So
missiles?
Bridget, I would strongly recommend that you use your deny ability.
Oh, yes.
Oh, because you're in range of me,
Yeah.
so I'm in range of you.
So I'm going to pretend like I thought all that through. before
Right.
I-
Yeah.
This is all part of the demo read.
So I'll use my
Inquisitor's
inquisitorial
Inquisitorial
training.
training.
Yeah. So I have to roll my denial stat, which is a 4. So it's the orange dice,
Baseline.
and then I have 4 white, and my target is 4 blue. This is not an opposed roll. This is just like I have a target. So these are going to go away.
Easy
I
peasy.
don't get the +1 from my song, do I?
Oh, you do.
Oh, bards are the best.
The Bard is so good. And
That's so huge.
He also has a free reactive ability where he
Yeah.
can just give you an advantage
Yeah.
every turn. He's like, you know what? Advantage for you.
Which-
And then everyone gets advantage.
Everyone look under their seat. You
Which
get
I
advantage.
might want to do here, because advantage would help me on certain results of these dice to count it as a success.
Yeah.
So I will also use my once per turn advantage.
Okay.
And so then you just get a free advantage. The Bard just hands them out.
Like, what's up,
good.
dude? I got a couple of those.
He plays like a power chord.
The Bard.
Inspired.
It's like you got this. It's like Doof in Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah. So
All right, here we go. I really need a success here, or else there's going to be some eye lasers.
Yay!
So just so everybody knows, with
Yeah.
the advantage, you could have turned this into it.
Right. So I could have had 2 successes.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
So no.
So the cool thing about that is not only does it stop it, I lose my action.
Right. It's like burned up.
Yeah,
Take that.
That's why the Inquisitor is so strong.
Yeah.
This
And-
was for
And
demonstration
because it's
purposes.
a special action or the type of action, you can't repeat it. You can't like try
Yeah.
again.
So all special actions, like the mundane actions like move, attack, shoot, whatever, you can do those twice.
Yeah.
Special actions you can only attempt once. Right. So like casting a
just spam
fireball
it.
or something. Yeah.
Fireball.
Unless you're on.
So then unless you're a gnome, right? Well, that'll come up later. So for his next action, he's going to shoot you with his beam.
Beautiful.
Oh, jeez.
This is in his bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I was going to take all the magic missiles, wasn't I? That was going to
Yes.
be.
Yeah.
That was going to be rough.
It was still a smart play, but it could have been a really dumb play. So it's a medium range. It's a line.
Okay.
I can draw from any part of my square, and I have a bigger square. So
Yeah.
do you get it?
Yeah, that's good.
And it's metaphysics versus fortitude. My
good for you.
metaphysics is 6 because I'm a high level monster.
My fortitude is 4.
Big brain.
Okay. So then I would have +6. He would have -4.
Yep.
They cancel.
Got 2.
Super easy. And outside of the Bard, there's no other way to manipulate that. It's just you look at their stat, you look at their stat.
I like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can as you level up, though, you can increase the stats passively, but then you put a little chit in your hero board to show that, oh, my metaphysics is higher. Or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you
Oh.
Did you get a hit?
Uh-oh.
Well, I got something for your gnome to do on his
So
turn.
you can only do his inquisitorial turning once per activation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be
I
radically.
can't just
OP.
like nope. Whips going
sounds like a
everywhere.
fun guy.
Nope.
Yeah.
So this one doesn't do very much damage. It's just 2 plus my power.
Okay.
That's not bad. Wait, what's his power?
3.
So 5. You got
Now,
5 dice.
It has a status effect, which is the real problem. So the Inquisitor has 2 armor, and the way armor works is you simply subtract that many dice. It's
there
a
you go.
passive
Easy.
defense.
Yeah.
Super easy. Well, that was not a good
3
roll.
damage.
Eh,
Yeah.
plus the 3.
Meow, meow.
Oh no, that's the 3. Yeah.
I'll just take 3 damage.
Easy peasy.
On my Inquisitor.
What is that status effect though? What happened?
Enfeebled. This means your power is 0.
That's really bad.
Yeah, I'll take that on my.
Stick that right.
my
Oh, I see what
temporary-
you were. You're asking for help.
Look, don't you worry.
Yes.
The Inquisitor's specialty is removing buffs and debuffs.
I was gonna say, isn't that you?
That's what I do.
Well, it's an affliction, which is a 1-turn debuff, so you can do it for a turn.
Yeah.
Real quick,
He's
can we
saying
get
just
a close-up shot of the eye monster?
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. There we go. Look at that eye.
He's got a tiny little mouth that is always screaming.
It's so good. I love it.
Oh. I also want to thank Evan Tumanella for gifting 1 membership.
Thanks,
you, Evan.
Evan. Appreciate the support as always. Thanks for showing up, everybody. For those of you just tuning in, we are playing Bloodthrone. This is Reece, our good friend and creator of the game, creator of ITC too. And we're going through a demo, learning it, checking it out. We have a link in the description down below to the Kickstarter, which is underway. And definitely highly recommend checking it out and getting a copy yourself.
So that's it for the boss. He didn't have to move because we went into his maximal range. So he's happy to sit there and just blast us.
Right.
All right, next up is the Dread Mage.
That's you.
Oh, it's on.
You're
Let's
up.
go.
So I would recommend casting your game-long buff on yourself.
Yes.
Your armor spell.
Okay, my armor spell, which is
gonna be
Dread
black.
Armor.
Yep.
I love it.
So if you don't move,
We just do
it's
it, right?
automatic.
Exactly.
But
we could
you could move and do
could
it.
move and cast. It's kind of like, so if you're a melee character, you can charge and attack. I could also cast and move. So
With an increased chance of failure.
right.
Yeah.
And
But
we go from-
I gave you this little buff here.
Her metaphysics is so high
Yeah.
that the odds of you failing are really,
Yeah.
really low.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do. Well, here's the question: what is the range on her other abilities, basically? Like,
So Drain Vitality, which is her bread and butter ability,
Yeah.
is medium.
okay,
Fear is also medium, but fear, like, we probably want to wait to use fear on the big guys.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Because that's at low level, that's her primary crowd control ability.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. I think I'll do a cast and scoot, just because so then I can get up and then I can just start blasting them from here.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and do that.
She also has, you have Glimpse of the Void, right?
Yes.
So that is a low damage push attack, so you could get one of these guys off the chest.
Oh, that's actually pretty sick. Okay, I like it.
But Drain Vitality does more damage, so.
I kind of want to shoot things. I have advantage.
Right? Crossbows, huh?
All right. So I move 5. So we're gonna go 2, 4, and I think I'll just stay there. I think I'll be in range still.
Yep, just
You trying to kill a goblin or you trying to kill a scavenger?
I want to kill.
The scavengers are about to steal our loot, bro.
I'll kill a scavenger.
Bro.
No, we don't.
And they're not as cute as the goblins. Yeah.
And then you have to go one more.
Yeah, perfect. We have one more Pippa movement.
You got it.
Beautiful, and then we'll cast. So what does that
Her
involve? here?
metaphysics is sky high. Well, so first of all, pick the spell you want to use.
Yeah, so this is going to be the Dread Armor. Excellent.
Okay, so that since you move cast,
Yep.
there's a low chance of failure.
Yeah.
So you're rolling against a static -2.
Okay.
So you just
With my metaphysics of
Six.
6, so okay. so
So
I'm getting
yeah.
4 additional.
and then you also have the Bard's Jam.
Oh,
pump-
yeah.
pumping you
Oh
up.
yeah, pump up the jams. Let's go.
Pump it up.
Huh. Yeah.
You did
Look
it
at
all
so
kinds of
many
ways.
Shockingly, it's successful.
Surprising. I'm.
So then
fantastic
put your
Dread
Dread Armor token on your character.
Shink. I love it. So this slots into here.
And then it tells you that you're armored, so
sick.
you get an extra point of armor.
That's amazing. So I already start with 1 armor, which is not nothing, unlike the Bard, and then I'm up to 2.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So being armored 2 with a wizard, and she has more hit points than the rogue, she's actually
Yeah.
pretty tanky.
She's
every-
seen some stuff.
Every time she uses Drain Vitality, she can take the HP from the target and give it to herself. So she's like in early game, people are kind of intimidated by her. She
Yeah.
has lots of abilities, but
At all.
once you start playing, you're like, oh, she's really good.
Yeah. Exactly.
Battle mage.
Really fun ability.
Yeah.
At a higher level, she has Pain Link. It's not even that high of a level. She has Pain Link. So she puts a game long debuff on
Yeah.
a monster. Every time she gets hit, they get hit.
Yes.
So we've had situations where you just run her into a bunch
Yeah.
of like weak monsters, get hit, and kill a big monster.
That's amazing.
It's so good.
That's awesome. So we're gonna do Drain Vitality onto the Scavenger. So I'm gonna grab my base dice. I'm gonna use my 6 dice.
So your metaphysics is 6.
Yep.
And my fortitude is 2.
Fortitude is 2. Oh, and I get 1 more from the Bard.
You're welcome.
And then we have 2 Fortitude. So that's gonna get rid of 2 of each. And we're just gonna roll for it. See
You're
what we got.
+5 on this.
It's pretty wild.
She's plus 6.
Only a fool could
lot.
fail this.
Yeah.
Ah, we got it.
Wait a minute there. You only a fool could fail.
Look, there's no perils in this game yet, right? So it does go off, and then we go to damage.
And then obviously, as you're playing the game, you don't have
Yeah.
to put the dice down. You just go
Yeah, you just
6
yeah.
minus 2, 4.
Exactly.
Roll. Yeah.
So that's just for the folks at
To-
home.
no, totally.
I'm looking
totally.
at the dice cam.
I was just like, if anybody's out there, I'm like, you know what? You can just do it in your head, but that
Yeah.
to show it is very,
Exactly. So it says this is four damage dice
Yep.
plus the
Her power.
power dice. Yep. Oh, right.
Your
2.
power.
2.
Yep.
So we add 2 more here. Cool.
Target has no armor.
There you go. Naked.
Okay. Let's go.
So then, as she levels up, she can make that ability do more damage and more healing. But this is we're playing level 1. So
Amazing.
So I have 14 health on this scavenger.
Well, I'm gonna get 14 swords. Well, that's pretty good though. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
9 damage.
That was actually quite good.
so he's down to 5. And it was that one.
Yep.
So then you gain 2 red, and if she does it to herself, she can gain temporary HP.
Oh.
So then she'll have, for 1 turn, she'll have more HP than she started with.
Overheal.
God, that's
But
amazing.
that only works on her.
Right,
if she
okay.
sends the HP to a friend,
Are you a vampire?
And vampire.
If you're a vampire, you have to tell me.
and vampire, it's the rule. Here we go. So we're gonna get 3
extra
temporary.
health.
I love it.
yeah, and so that's why she's like stealth tanky.
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm super into it. I like it. I can see how there's a lot of nuance with her.
Yeah,
That's the Dread Mage.
cool. Well done.
Thank you.
Next
First
up,
time.
we have the Biomancer of Ruin. The most annoying monster.
That's you. You got to do this.
Oh, I'm scared. I don't like that I have to run him because he's really mean.
Well, level 1, it's really easy.
Yeah.
Because
Is this model engaged? No. Is a Wormling currently in play? No. Summon a Wormling in an adjacent square.
All right, do it.
This is a cool model. I actually.
So-
oh, we have a clip for this one. Unless I
Clip for the Biomancer?
Huh?
Biomancer clip?
Yeah!
Yeah, there it is.
So we got the Biomancer there, and then the Wormling next to it.
so he summons a monster
Beautiful.
as is. If the monster is killed or whatever, the first thing he does is summon one.
I love it. Amazing.
And then is he going to take a second action?
Now that is a full round action.
Oh,
I love
there you
it.
go.
Yep, that's a full one. When
So
does the
summoning is always a full round action.
smart.
Unless you have a feat that makes it a standard action. So like the shaman summons a bear.
Yeah.
So not only can you do it as a single action, you can move cast it. So it like radically changes
you
the way
can
it plays.
throw
Yeah,
bears at people?
kind of.
What?
I'm in. Put me in.
I love it.
So the priest is up next. I would suggest giving his game long buff onto the already tanky
Yep.
fighter.
I'm here for it.
to
I'm here
make
for
me
it.
even tankier.
I shall bless
Or
you,
you
my
could put it
friend.
on the bard to make him
Hey,
ridiculously.
evasion +2 on a bard sounds.
Oh, gosh.
it would make the bard extremely difficult
gosh.
to hit. Yeah.
What do we want to do?
So, like thinking strategically,
Yeah.
these two guys are slow, but they can take a lot of damage and they hit hard.
Exactly.
So Ajax's job is going to be to tank them.
Yeah. Okay.
But you put
No,
the spell on.
let's throw
You
on
can,
an Ajax.
you can throw it on yourself.
We'll throw on it. Yeah, you know what? Neither of you get the buff. I'm going to get the buff. I'll throw it on Ajax because he's going to activate and probably run in here.
All right, here
So
you go.
Thanks.
let's go and do that.
Thanks, bro.
I bless you, my son.
Oh, so now I go from evasion 7 to 9. What's up now?
9? Yeah. Whoa!
Ajax is
my
hard.
thing.
He's hard to hit and
Yeah.
he's hard to hurt.
Oh my
But
god.
he hits maximal power, so he hits really hard. But he sacrifices accuracy, so he does
yeah.
whiff. But when he hits really hard.
Right. Yeah, I love it. That sounds fantastic. Cool. So that's the first activation. And then second activation, I probably just want to get in position, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could do Winds of Judgment.
The Winds of Judgment.
So-
Casting medium range in a line, affected models heal. Ooh, and opposing models take 2 red dice plus power. Smoke hazards touched by a line are removed. Oh, that's cool. He like blows the smoke away. It's like
Because it's windy. It's the winds of
windy.
judgment.
And he's kind of slow. He only moves 4 because he's
You could bop that
Short
one. with
legs.
it.
Okay, let's do it. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. You can
I
see we're
declare.
within range of this same one here.
You have to go in a line.
Oh,
So
okay. So we'll hit
if
the
I'm
other
seeing
one.
that correctly, it'd be that one.
Yep. Yeah, it looks great. So here we go. Winds of Judgment.
So again, since you move cast, he gets +2 to his defense. It's one of the very few times that
don't like that.
changes.
Yeah, no worries.
So start with your orange.
I wouldn't be able to do it anyways, right? So we have our 2 base dice. Boop. Beautiful. We have our 3 metaphysics. And then
These targets will.
will.
The Scavenger's will. The Brain
It's 2.
Okay.
I'll take these from you, sir.
and then you have an additional -2 because you move cast.
This is bad.
Oh,
What?
this is
Bad.
SpaghettiOs.
But I have advantage.
I sang
'Cause
to you.
You sang me a
You're
beautiful
saying-
song.
So now you're just going to be rolling straight dice.
No problem. It's gonna
So
be dicey.
normally there's not the additional dice.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just because you move cast and because the bard.
Yeah,
So,
it's still not difficult to do. You know, I'm into it. Looking for an explosion. Yeah. Oh. Okay.
so
We don't have an advantage.
You don't have an
But
advantage.
if we did,
Yeah.
this could be turned into a crit.
yeah.
Which I love. Beautiful. So in that case, it's just 2 red damage plus my power.
And your power is currently 2.
2. And that's just 2 white dice.
Yep.
Then. Perfect. Let's see. Come on, big
So
money.
damage is always white unless it's a critical type or a very powerful spell. And it's
Right.
gonna be red.
And it'll say on the card. I love it. So we've got 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Whew, that's pretty good. He is down to 6.
And if there's any smoke there, it's gone.
Yeah, that comes up more in PvP.
No
Smoke,
smoking,
block line
kids.
and stuff. That's cool. Yeah, this is the non-smoking section.
Only incense in here.
Blessed be my son. That's him.
So the priest only has that one offensive spell, but you use it all the time because
Right,
if
right.
it touches allies, it also heals them.
Yeah, it seems really strong.
It's really, really good.
Wow. Cool, I'm
And
into
then
it.
when push comes to shove, he just goes in and bonks him on the head.
And you could also, he has once per game obsessive ability, which is his gnome ability to be able to basically double a special action once per game. So you could like double Winds of Judgment.
Yeah.
It's very windy on that day.
It's a blustery day.
In the hero expansion, if you want to make your own character and you're like, I want a gnome rogue that does, stealth attack twice, you can.
That's awesome.
That's where the really like chunky, like crunchy mechanics comes into it. Is when you make your own character.
Exactly.
So the Butchers of Ruin are up next. They have the Oh, that's yours. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do we have a clip for this? Adrian?
Butchers of Ruin, we do. I
Butchers?
feel pretty confident.
Oh,
Yay!
they're so cool.
They're so gross.
Look how big their mouths are.
Oh man.
That nipple ring is fire.
I noticed the nipple. I was like,
Like he's a monster, but he still has time for fashion.
Right.
He's like, you know what would spice up my look?
I think more of us can make more time for things like this in our lives, you know? Not specifically
It
nipple
compliments
rings.
the face coming out of my chest.
Yeah. I want to know this person's story.
No, the models are really, really, really
Yeah.
good.
Or
They're
just
rad.
amazing.
All right, am I engaged? No. Move towards, and if possible, lumbering charge the hero with the lowest fortitude. Who has the lowest fortitude?
So the lowest fortitude is, I think it's the bard.
Probably.
He's 4.
4,
No, I'm 3.
4, 3.
3. So 3 here, and then the other one was 3?
The rogue, which is
Who's invisible? So we're gonna go towards
Barristan the Bold.
the little gnomish
I
man.
was facing this way.
Oh yes, facing. We haven't talked about it. Facing in this game.
It does matter.
Matters.
There is a little like pip basically on the bases, and that will show it. You kind of have like your front arc and facing.
He would actually, since he's able to,
Right.
charge here.
Oh, you charging me?
Oh.
Am I charging myself?
So then the way with the monsters, they always turn to face directly whoever they're acting on.
Yep.
And then go in the shortest possible distance to get there.
I love it.
For line of sight, it's you have 180 degrees line of sight forward. The squares that are behind that is your rear. It's pretty simple.
It is actually. Yeah.
If you want, you could put a model on a little pedestal there, and we can
yeah.
show the pip. Show the
Oh,
little,
the pip
little
on the
bump.
base.
Yeah, if it's possible, if you could see it on camera.
It's in black. Let's see. Do we have? So we've got the
Oh, there it is.
still gray
Yeah.
Belphegor. There you go.
Uh-huh,
So it's nice and
perfect.
subtle because the thing with game aids like that is sometimes it can kind of take
you
away
out
from
of
the
it.
model.
Yeah.
But it's subtle enough that it works really well here.
Yeah, because you just need to see the square you're facing.
Right.
Yeah,
And you can
exactly.
go orthogonally or diagonally.
Yeah.
And your arc of action is just a 90-degree arc forward. So when you act on someone, you just have to aim at them roughly. That's it. And you can rotate slightly before you take an action.
Yeah.
But,
Absolutely.
So this is going to do is lumbering charge. It's a special action. Now normally you'd
great.
be able to stop it, but since you already used that ability this
Right.
turn, you can't.
There's a limit to the whip.
Yeah.
So
goes out.
lumbering charge, it's a charge action that gives you +1 movement.
Love
Okay.
it.
These guys are so slow. We built that in so they could actually get there.
I like it. It's cool.
First of all, it's accuracy versus evasion. His accuracy is actually pretty good. It's 4.
Okay.
Okay.
And
your
then my
evasion-
evasion is 4.
So it's just going to be a straight roll of the dice.
Okay. And they don't get a charge bonus?
They do. They do.
So they'll have advantage.
Monsters don't get advantage. He'll get the +1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. So the monsters are a little simpler.
Right.
They can't manipulate
They don't
the
know how
dice.
to- yeah. Makes sense.
They don't know how. They don't know the dice exist.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
That was impressive.
I do that from time to time. You gotta watch out.
Holy smoke. So
Oh, we got a hit.
he hit. I like
got
that.
hit.
I was a hit out of the dice box. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna take that.
We call that dice filtering. It's part of Bridger's dice lesson.
I have a course on this, Reece. If you can predict a die is going to be bad, you throw it out of the box.
I like that. So you can take an active defensive measure, which I would recommend in this case. But
Yeah.
first, let's build your damage pool.
Okay.
So he has 5 damage. His power is
2.
2. And he charged. That's the only thing the monsters get is they get the charge damage bonus.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a little spooky.
So I have 2 armor,
Yep. So remove 2.
Yep.
and then I can active defend.
Yes. So you have choices for active defense because it's not fun to just passively sit there and watch everything happen.
I'm with you.
So you can choose to parry. If you choose to parry, you have to have a weapon that's a melee weapon.
Okay, I do.
You roll half as many dice as blue as they roll white, rounding up.
Okay.
And then like dice cancel out. So a 2 shield blocks a 2 sword.
it.
A 1 shield blocks a 1 sword.
And a 2 shield does not block a 1 sword.
No. It's only like
we go.
dice.
Gotcha.
All right.
Gotcha.
The downside is that you won't be able to attack with that weapon next turn.
Right.
So then you just put a token on that says I parried. So that all of the active defenses have a trade-off.
Right.
The only one that's like kind of a gimme is the shield. But
Right.
of course
But that's what it's there for.
what
Shields are
it's
for,
yeah.
Exactly.
All right, yeah. I'll parry with my whip.
So usually you have another person roll the other dice, but you can just roll them together.
This is more fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
These guys taking dice
They're
away
taking
from me?
dice away from
It's
us.
fun, it's fun to roll against the monster, but
Yeah.
you can just roll them together.
Right.
I am the monster. All right, so I have a shield and a sword. I'm going to take these and set them aside.
Nice.
I have 2 shields and 2 swords.
Nice.
These are nothing,
That's a nothing.
and I'll take 3 damage.
Okay.
So the parry saved you from taking 3 more damage.
That was big.
Yeah.
That was big. That's
Big
nice.
parry. Take note, Adrian. You're going to parry.
Big Perry. Well, it's particularly good on
It
some
sounds like a
characters.
hip hop
Big Perry.
singer's name.
They call me Big Perry. What's up? So
I could cash in a 5 here.
The rogue dual wield, so they have
Nice.
like the little parrying blade, which is nice because you can parry with that. Can't use that one anymore, but you still have your main hand weapon.
So the
which is
parrying
nice.
blade gets a free parry.
Oh, and it gets free parry.
It's a D has
Oh,
so every weapon has a keyword.
Yeah.
That one is defensive. So like the whip has reach.
Yep.
The Ajax's sword has accurate.
Yeah.
We'll get into that as we go, but it's like
Natural weapon.
natural weapon means that you can't parry.
Yeah.
But if you have two natural weapons that are identical, you get the dual wield feat for free.
Like a monk.
Oh.
So it comes
Or
like
a bear.
a monk.
A bear?
So that it comes into play with like
That's your first thought.
yeah. Well, it's true.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't your first thought?
No.
Well, the shaman also has Wolverine bone claws.
Right.
They have the natural weapon rule.
That's cool.
So you can basically it's for weapons that are meant to go as a pair.
Right.
You can dual wield for free, but you can't parry, which is actually a pretty big trade-off.
Because you don't usually want to parry with your bones. That's actually
With
not
your hands?
advisable.
Unless you're a bear.
Yeah, no.
Someone's coming in with a sword, and you're like, "I got this!" Ah!
I don't want to block with my bare hands unless they're bare hands.
Exactly.
Well played.
Thank you.
Well played. Yeah, there's been some solid dad jokes today.
Thank you. Thank you. Trying.
All right, so we did the butchers.
Oh, and so then now also you take a status effect.
Oh no.
What?
You're stunned.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, what does stun
now
do,
you're-
Reese?
So you lose an action when you activate.
What?
Ah, that's huge.
Why'd you put me here, Reese?
no.
Well, just watch. The plan is gonna come to fruition.
I need the gnome.
to this
Bring
guy.
the gnome over.
mean,
I need
Yeah,
help.
yeah.
You're down to 11 hit points, and you have 3 status effects, 2 of which are negative.
It's fine.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's
Actually, no.
fine.
Then you also parry. So like,
Oh no.
It's gonna be fine.
baby,
It's all gonna be fine.
looking good. All right. Next up, Ajax. Since he is the lowest initiative, he goes last.
Yep.
But now it's his time to shine. 1, 2, 3, 4. My first move action.
Yep. Beautiful.
5. I'm going to use his special action called Into the Fray, which lets it's very similar to the monsters. Gives me +1 movement, and then I also inflict a status effect on him in addition to damage.
Ah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Coming into, I got your back.
Yep.
Got your back, bro.
Got your back. Pivot.
So then I'm going to make sure that his orientation is forward so that as many monsters are facing me as possible. Once you get used to the game, you'll start protecting your rear arc. Like sometimes you'll like back up to a building. And you're like, so Ajax is only accuracy 2,
Okay.
but the monster's evasion is only 1. Super simple. I get 1 advantage for charging, 1 advantage for teaming up.
Cool.
Don't have to worry about it until after you roll. In this instance, it doesn't matter.
Ooh, you got your hit.
Got an explosion, that's a hit.
Okay.
This attack does 3 damage. My power is 4, which is the highest it can be.
Fast.
And then I get +1 for charging. The monster has 2 armor. So after you played the game once, this is the
Yeah. Exactly.
It goes very quick.
So many swords.
If I only had deep wounds, I would have cut him in half.
That would have been nuts.
So I just did, wow, that was a really good roll.
Wow.
I just did 11 damage in 1 hit.
Oh my god.
Savage.
Ajax.
So these monsters have 24 hit points. They're
do.
really tanky.
Yeah.
But I just took away almost half of his health. All right.
And you give him a status condition, you
Yes,
said?
I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me.
I remember these things.
You got it.
He's knocked down.
Oh,
Oh, that sounds promising.
Yeah, it's even better than stunned.
Right.
So it's slightly better than stunned.
Yeah.
we get to laugh at him while he's on the floor.
Yeah.
Everybody kicks him, takes his lunch money.
Yeah.
All right. Now it's go time, baby.
It's rogue time.
It's rogue time.
Let's go.
Okay, so the rogue is going to charge from stealth, which means I automatically backstab you.
Yeah.
I don't have to be in the rear arc. So now normally, if I moved that far, I would lose stealth. But since I'm doing a compound action, I'm moving and charging, I would lose stealth after the charge attack.
Ah. Right, which is important
Yeah.
here. Yep. So your second attack won't be backstab.
Right.
Cool.
Now he has a feat he can take at low level that lets him move full speed at stealth, so not a big deal. But since I'm attacking him hidden, he can't defend, he can't do anything.
Beautiful.
The rogue dual wields, I have accuracy 3. His evasion is, I believe it's 3, or it's 4. 4. So I'm actually upside down 1. Here's my first attack.
We're underwater here.
Yeah, we're
Well, I don't have the Bard's song on me, man.
No.
You ran off.
Should have stayed with the group. Hey, it
it's
works
all
out.
good.
And you've
It's
got
all good.
advantage, right?
Yeah.
So that would not do anything.
Yeah, but if I have a skull, I could ignore the skull, so it makes it
Right.
much higher for me
Yeah.
to hit. In this instance, that's a whiff. I
No.
can't do anything about it.
Okay.
Hurts.
My rapier does 3.
Yep.
My power is 3. He's very strong despite his athletic build.
Right, yeah.
And then since I'm backstabbing, I get 2 red.
And this is, of course, because of the dual wielding trait or ability, you're able to attack with both weapons.
Yes. Yeah.
It's not, usually it's like you have 2 weapons, you can pick one. In this case, you get to use both.
And you know what? I want to make sure I splat this guy.
Oh,
really
yeah,
killing
let's
it.
go.
I'm going to use my
Scavenger.
general skill once per game. I just get to throw a red die into my
Love
damage
it.
pool.
Why not? Let's throw a red die in the bowl. Nice little mix, a little melange around there.
Oh,
yeah.
this is a fancy channel.
Right?
2,
Oh!
4, 6. Oh man, the red die's failing me.
Yeah.
So many ones.
Right?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 1 hit point short of killing.
Ah,
That'll teach you to use your extra red die.
Only had a bard song.
Ah,
Saying.
should have stuck around.
Oh, if I didn't miss with the one attack, I
Yeah,
would
that was
face
the real
him.
whiff. Yeah.
So that's okay. For my second action, I'm going to just attack him again.
Okay.
I love it.
Do the
So
math one more time.
down 1, but this time no advantage.
Right.
First one missed.
Okay, okay. Second one, come
Second
on.
one,
No!
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm forced to do this. I'm going to use my Sea Elf special ability. I'm going to shoot him with a poison dart so that when he activates, he'll just die. Because I'm trying to do this before he goes. Wait, no, I don't have to do that. I'm going to auto strike him on.
Oh, because you're going to go
turn.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I retract my previous statement.
Ah. Rich is very intimidated. I see why you wanted to play this character.
Yeah,
you
I
do a lot
look,
of cool things with this
there
character.
was a
The
lot.
rogue is so
It's very
fun.
cool.
So the goblin slingers go.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, this one's dead. I was like, if this goblin was still here, he'd run up and heal his buddy.
Oh, do a little surgery. Do a little.
You know, no bueno.
Yeah.
So this one is up first.
Yep.
He's like,
Do they prefer surgery or slinging?
They're so cute. Can we see the goblins again, Lindsay?
Oh, yeah.
Just because they're so adorable.
he's like,
Yes.
I got you, bro. So he's gonna turn towards him and he's gonna heal him.
Oh, he's showing up as his butt.
That's his butt. That's what it looked like.
So this is what makes the goblin so annoying is that he's gonna heal his buddy
Okay, okay.
to full health.
Oh. That
you
was,
just
I mean,
auto
that
heal
was,
it.
you tried so hard for that.
I
man.
really did. I tried to blow his house down.
No.
Oh no, I tried to drain him.
Hilariously, since he had to turn directly towards who he was acting on, he now can't see any of the heroes.
Oh,
He forgot we existed because he's a feeble-minded goblin.
He was concentrating on healing his buddy. So
We're
now,
working on that object permanence with Bridger too.
so now he moves to be at maximum range and then
Right.
orients himself back
Okay,
to his
okay,
heroes.
okay, cool.
Okay, so that's the goblins.
Goblins.
All right, the bard. So now the first
It's
thing,
bard time.
Yep.
everyone give your token back to the
Yeah,
bard.
give me all my tokens back, guys. I need all my tokens back.
There you go.
So
These
your-
bump off. Beautiful.
Your buffs cycle when you activate.
Gotcha. That's cool.
It makes it easy to keep track of it.
Yeah, it's super easy.
All right, now most of you stayed within short range of the bard here, but there's a certain someone
Oh no.
that can't hear my lovely song
I dance to my own music.
or see my beautiful abs.
That's true.
Great, so let's start with a buff. Again, we have either the Song of Striking or the Song of Defense. Given how low my Inquisitor is,
Yeah.
I care
go
not for
defense?
your decision. I'm going defense.
That's fair.
You can't stop me. So we're just doing it. I'm passing him out.
So you're gonna buff everyone except the rogue again.
Yeah. You can have one. Thank you. You can have two.
Thank you.
And I will get two.
Ooh, I'm now evasion effectively 10.
That's ridiculous.
It's quite high.
Oh my gosh.
And now I have
Right,
a
okay.
full turn to play with here.
Yeah.
So now the shout is gonna be
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yes, the push is huge here.
I'm gonna shout
You can charge
on.
again.
well, you also get him off the Inquisitor.
I could charge and then shout, right?
Charge and then
you
shout.
you do not want to charge.
But look at my.
You have no armor and
My
a
lovely-
dagger.
Those abs are best
I'm-
appreciated from a distance.
Your power is
10
0. Your accuracy is 0.
Yeah.
He has 2 armor. You would do this much damage.
He's
Oh, look!
One. I did that one damage.
I'm sorry, when you charged, you would have gotten an extra one. My bad.
That's
Oh,
true,
all right,
that's
all
true.
right, all right. I'll shout. I'll shout.
Yeah.
We're gonna yell, real loud. So I'm orange. My metaphysics is 5,
Okay, okay, okay.
and your will on
Ooh, big boy.
the flesh monster
2.
2. All right.
And since he's knocked down, he's loses an action. So if you push him too, it's gonna make him. It's really gonna reduce.
Oh,
what
that's
he's-
great.
He's gonna slide on the floor. You ever shouted so loud you moved a corpse?
If you hit, you might as well use spirited offense too.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Yeah.
That's a bonus you can use after the dice roll.
Yeah, and it's a once per game general skill. Everybody gets
Add the
everybody
red.
gets one of them.
It's like what
red.
what the rogue did.
Oh, yes.
We got a hit.
Yep.
All right.
Now you could have had a crit there, but it doesn't matter because you're doing red damage.
I'm
Anyway.
just shouting.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You running off with all the reds? Who's got all the reds?
I've got 3 reds.
The rogue usually just sits on them, right?
Yeah.
All right, we'll flip our spirited offense.
Okay.
And I'm going to take another red. Here we go. How much? I need to deal like 1,000,000 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 damage.
He's down to 3.
And we'll slide him over. Push him along the ground.
So you can do a 2 movement point move.
Yeah.
I don't want him too far away because we still want to hit him.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
works.
Exactly.
So when someone is involuntarily being moved out of engagement, you don't free strike them.
right.
At
It's not their fault.
At first we had it that way, and then we just have like three people touch that monster, and then the bard shout him, and everyone free strikes him. Like this is
Little too powerful.
Yeah.
All right, I do have one more action point on the bard, and I think I want to stay central to our party. So I'm going to scoot up a bit to here, and the wizards can try to keep up or not, but that's on you.
That's up to
that's
them.
on you, bro.
That's on you,
That's true.
wizard folk.
Wizard. Yeah.
And I'm going to angle myself so my butt is on this pillar.
There you go.
Ah,
Makes
no,
it harder
no.
for people to get behind you.
And he's like leaning on the pillar. In
Oh,
a
he's
cool fashion.
definitely.
He's like
James Dean in it.
exactly.
That's what the bard's really fun too because he doesn't get knocked out very often. If he gets singled out, he does. But
Sure,
if you
yeah.
play him correctly, he'll level up pretty
Yeah,
quick.
it's cool. Like you start to see like the synergies and the tactics that you might want to use.
Yeah, and especially as you start getting more options as you level. Like, do I want to take this song or that song? Because you have a limited amount of cards you can take.
Yeah, exactly.
So the scavengers are up.
Cool.
As dumb as it is, he's like, I'm here to get that treasure. So the way you open a treasure, it's a static -4.
Okay. Yep,
His finesse,
Is 3.
Now this is a dangerous world, right? So the
So-
chests are always trapped.
yes, the chests are always trapped.
We
The
need
first
to
thing you have to do
disarm
is
it.
disarm them. And if you fail, it blows up.
Big boom.
And then he's going to take free strikes. But
Yeah.
first,
Oh.
Randy was stabbing.
Get him!
he succeeded.
Hey, good job,
Thanks,
scavenger.
thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
And now he gets a free strike from both of us.
My weapon, I parried, so I can't.
You can shoot him with your the hand crossbow can be shot in melee, but you can only shoot it once per activation.
Great. It's about to be my turn anyway.
Okay.
No, actually, I'm sorry. You can only shoot it once per activation outside of combat. You can, unless you want me just to finish him off. As the
You go for it.
Yeah, you go.
You're Mr. Rogue Man.
You got to finish the job you started, Reese.
I was like, did I feel like
You gotta hit.
There was a second, yeah.
the action dice are weighted to have a 75% chance of success with no other modifiers.
Right.
We wanted we wanted the math to be where you usually succeed.
Yeah.
Now, when you say weighted, you
Yeah.
mean you designed the faces. You don't mean you microwaved them, right?
We weighted them.
Mike rode in the right way this morning.
No, we oriented the math so that you normally succeed.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So the only way you can go down from 75% is you start stacking the minus
Blues.
the blues.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So hit. Now in this instance, because he's below 50%,
Yep.
he is going to try and dodge.
Oh, yeah. So let's talk about dodging. How do we do that?
So dodging is an all or nothing active defense. Some of the monsters do it. A lot of them don't. Like the melee monsters don't.
Right.
It's a flat -9. And then you add your finesse, which is 6. Yeah, it's difficult because it avoids all damage.
Right. So you have a parry
Oh.
where it's a lesser defensive ability, and then you just lose that next weapon for the next activation. This is like an all or nothing. It's more powerful, but you don't get to do any. There's a lot less things you can do in the next activation.
And it's based off a different stat, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
based off
finesse
finesse.
folk.
Yeah. This is the dancing man.
So the dodge is like a desperate last attempt to save yourself.
Makes sense.
Especially like in PvP mode, you'll do it a lot. In PvE, you actually do it a lot too. You have an instance where you have someone that's being ganked up on by monsters,
Yeah.
and you're like, well, it's time to start dodging and ducking. What a G.
He pulled it off.
Did it.
That's like what a weird roll.
So you do no damage. Now, do we both get a?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get a free strike.
All right. Here I go with my crossbow.
So your accuracy is 3.
Yes.
My evasion is 4. So you're net -1.
-1. Okay. I got a pair of hits.
Hey.
Super hit.
Beautiful.
I'm a base 3, and my power is 2.
So he's going to try and dodge.
Once you
he's
start dodging, you can just keep dodging.
Just keep dodging.
Because you're already like dropped everything.
so
You're like,
dodgeful.
You sacrifice your next activation.
Oh.
Yeah, so when you dodge, it's a high risk, high reward.
He
scenario.
did it
You
again.
No, he's
Did it-
taking up
This
for
is
dear
the way-
life.
You microwave the dice too much, Reece.
Yeah.
This is an invincible scavenger. So now since he dodged, he actually cannot pick up the chest.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
He just unlocked it for us.
Yeah,
How courteous.
He's a gentleman.
So kind.
Next up, he's net -1. He's going to try and open it. That one's
Ooh, he's
cocked.
going to fail.
That's a failure. No. He triggers the trap, and he only has 6 hit points left.
Come on, let's go.
Ooh,
5 damage.
he has 1 hit point left.
They're at their most dangerous when they're at 1, though.
Apparently. So then with his second action, he's going to secure the objective.
Yep. So regardless of whether or not you succeed, the trap is gone. It's been used up. Then you can open it, and then you can pick it up. Those are all separate things.
And then you just open it to show it's open.
We need that.
And then
Cool
he
treasures.
secures.
I know, right?
He secures the objective.
Okay.
So now, this one, since there is no objective on the table, or I'm sorry, there is still an objective on the table, he's going to beeline to try and get the other one.
Okay.
So when a monster moves in the general AI rules, they won't run into your engagement and free strike themselves.
That's smart. Otherwise, you could just set a bunch of traps for him.
right.
Right. Yeah.
They'll just
then-
hover
Stand in front of
around.
Yeah.
Oh, are you going over?
Yeah.
Did you want to be over? Because we're all bouncing.
This game's about bullying NPCs.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
see, Reece.
So he's going to try and get to this point without going into the engagement of another character. The shortest route is going to be to go like that.
Right. Okay. Cool.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3.
I'm out of things. I've shot my crossbow and I've already parried with my whip. So I don't really
4,
exist.
5. So he'll move into your engagement in this instance since he's trying to get the objective.
Yep. Makes sense.
And that's it for the scavengers. Next
Cool.
up is the Inquisitor.
Beautiful.
Yes. Do we have some questions?
What's up,
Lindsay?
Lindsay?
We've got some things. I just want to interrupt y'all real quick, just to kind of take care of some things. We do have a few gifted memberships.
Well, thank
I
you.
want to
Thank
thank
you.
95
Appreciate
Cheers.
Ginger Rage for gifting 5 more memberships.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it.
We have Lizard Wizard. Thank you so much for gifting 20 memberships.
Ah, so kind.
Yes,
20 memberships.
20
Thank
memberships.
you.
Yeah,
Very kind.
yeah.
Thank you from Lizard Wizard.
And then Lizard Wizard also sponsored a super chat for Daruckus.
Oh, Daruckus.
Daruckus tried to gift super chat, but then it didn't go through. So Lizard Wizard came through and saved the day.
Poor Daruckus.
Poor Daruckus.
I feel like we need to
And,
dox him. This is Shane, by the way,
this-
folks.
This
The
is
moment he
what
went wrong, you knew it was Shane.
this is what he has to say. Tell the boys I miss them, and I'm excited to see where the game takes off. And if Reece got my wedding invite,
Reece, did you? Are you going to Shane's wedding?
I will try to. It's been a pretty busy period of time.
That's a no,
But
Shane, that's a no.
Shane, I'm flattered that you invited me. I do live 4,000 miles away from you now, so it's a little bit challenging. It's
true.
I have a question on the topic of Shane's wedding.
Yeah, are you going?
No, I'm going. Can
You
I
should tell him that.
Can I wear my Colonel Mustard outfit at your wedding?
Yes. Yes, I'll answer that. Shane, I got this one.
Thank you, Shane.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, great.
Yep.
Because I know women aren't supposed to wear white at another woman's wedding.
I don't think,
Are men supposed to not wear Colonel Mustard outfits at another man's wedding?
just in case Shane's wearing one for his outfit.
right.
Sure.
I don't want
I
to.
think you're probably safe.
Okay, great.
Can I call out a super chat that I just got on my watch?
Yeah.
Please do.
Chris Valdez, thank you. You said you guys are kicking ass. The game looks fun.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
It does look fun. It is fun.
I was like, oh, that was so nice.
It's nice to get a kind word.
The game is really, it genuinely is a fun game. And once you get the hang of it, all the combos and stuff, it's a blast.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Was there any other super chats? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
no more questions, but I do want to thank Microwave Dice for gifting 5 memberships.
Thank you,
And it was
Microwave
really
Dice.
perfect
Microwave Dice.
because Microwave Dice gifted, and then one of you mentioned Microwave Dice.
We did.
So it really worked out. It's
What?
like
Prescient.
you're
Just
connected.
Weighted dice.
I'm Neo from the Matrix, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you everybody so much. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to, you can super chat them. You can also just at Tabletop Titans. Lindsay's going to pass those over. I'm sure as with any new project, any Kickstarter, you have questions. We literally have the creator here, so feel free to get those in now. And if you're watching this later on, perhaps they can leave a question over on the Kickstarter. You guys have a good quick response. So always feel free to ask questions, and they'll get back to you very quickly.
Please do. I've been trying to respond to every single person.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
if you have questions, just ask.
Check it out. All right, back to killing.
So it's the Inquisitor's turn. I'm stunned. Do I take this off now
Yeah.
to signify losing an action?
Yep.
When do we lose temporary hit points?
When you activate,
Okay, cool.
which you'll lose it in 2 activations.
That's cool. But if someone like hit you before,
Yes.
you're not like, I love that kind of interaction between games. Sorry.
All right, I mean, I only have 1 action to work with here. I made a mess.
So it's okay, I'll help you out.
Here we go. So I have 1 action, and I'm a little nervous.
You can, in the situation you're in, it's not a bad idea, you can choose to defend. Defending means you have no rear arc, so no one can get behind you, and all your defenses go up 2.
Interesting.
So frequently when you find all of a sudden you're getting gang piled by monsters, you defend.
You just like...
Yeah. It's actually a tactic when you have someone like the Bard who has very high evasion.
Just-
You could just be like, get in there and just
Curl up in a ball.
Yeah,
and they'll all try and hit him, and they'll just whiff.
Yeah, that's cool.
I like that strategy. Okay, yeah, I'll stand still and defend. Me and Ajax, we're gonna share the laser beams here.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
That's exactly correct. And I was like, that's why you just want to duck and cover, recycle your denial.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, I can deny one of these laser beams.
Watch out.
All right, so Witness of Malefica is
There we
up.
go. Laser beam time.
Still no need to move.
Beautiful.
The barrier is already up. And so just so as a reminder, what the barrier
Yeah.
status effect is the first time they take damage, it goes to 0. And then the barrier is broken.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool.
There's a bit of an inconvenient timing here on move order.
Yeah.
Because I could take that off.
Right.
But then it would be
Put it
his
back.
turn.
Have you considered being faster?
Or significant slower. I could be slower.
Oh.
If I were actually just a little bit slower.
Well, you could just defer, right?
We're developing a strategy here.
Yeah, we're learning.
So in this instance, I will actually move cast to hit 3.
Oh,
I don't mind that.
It's going to be these 3.
You don't mind that? I
don't
Those
mind
are
that.
all 3 of your... No, that's 2 of them. We're all friends here. We
I
don't want
would
anyone to get hit.
prefer my bard to get hit
So
because
the-
he's just going to dodge it.
The monster AI will tell you that, especially with wizards, if they can move into a position to hit maximal number of
Right.
models, they'll do it.
Yeah.
So it's really easy though. It's just like, oh, okay, what would I do if I was playing it? Oh, I can hit 3 people with an AOE versus 1. Well, I'm going to move and hit 3. That's it.
Now, Reece, are we more worried about this or the laser beam that's coming up?
The laser beam on Ajax is seriously no bueno, which thank you for reminding me you're no longer enfeebled.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't know. I think in this instance, we're going to want to block the laser beam.
All right, then I'll hold. I'll hold on to my inquisitorial
The
training.
missiles actually do a fair bit of damage. I don't know. I'll let you make the choice.
Okay.
So everybody's going to
Sorry, the
take
missiles.
everyone's going to take 4 plus 3 power, so 7 white.
That's a lot.
Wow.
That's a lot.
I think we should stop that one.
That's a lot.
When I say it out
a lot.
loud, I'm like,
That's a lot. All right, so I will activate.
do you see how punishing this guy can be?
So
Yeah,
punishing.
we
And that's
gotta
why
get
he's
over
awesome.
there.
If the Inquisitor gets
kill him.
if the Inquisitor gets KO'd, it's just going to be like DPS City, where it's like,
So heal me up, bro.
I will.
All right, so I'm gonna try to turn it off. I'm gonna use my inquisitorial training.
Okay.
My target is 4 and my number is 4, so it's just
it's a wash.
Yeah.
And then you don't have the Bard Song anymore.
No, I have defense dice.
So you might want to use your heritage ability. So the Inquisitor is like a tiefling, except we don't call it that.
Yeah.
But it's sort of similar. Like he has like
Right.
infernal blood.
Yeah.
So he has a special ability for being that called Diabolic Luck.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So you may want to.
Yeah. No, I'll do that. That gives me advantage.
And
right?
then you might want to use Bardic Luck also to get another advantage.
Double. What do I need
Actually, in
two?
this instance, it wouldn't
I don't
even
need
matter.
2 advantages.
One is the only thing that can.
That's just showboating at that point.
Yeah.
2 advantages. That's too much. Oh, we did it. We did it. All right.
nice.
Okay. No.
I was like, the
missiles.
rogue did not want a 7 damage missile in his face, dude.
And these are magic missiles, Adrian. I know you were concerned. You were like, oh, missiles.
Missiles, that
in
sounds-
my fantasy world.
Yeah, exactly.
Magic
Look,
missiles.
they already have a saloon. Now they have missiles.
I
What is this
accidentally
game?
hit the trigger to lower my chair. I was like, ah.
I know.
Okay, so then that was the first.
Yeah.
Second, he's going to do the beam.
Well, this was with the defense dice for 4.
This is scary.
So he's going to go against the lowest fortitude. Actually, oh no, he's going to go here because he can probably hit both.
The Bard and Ajax. Luckily, we're both currently evasion 10.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And then are you getting cover? Is that gonna?
That won't affect this.
Oh no.
Because there's a laser.
The
Right.
cover is we made cover really simple.
Yeah.
It just takes away 1 white die. In this instance, it doesn't come into play.
Yeah, makes sense.
Except this does do white dice, so thank you for bringing that
Ah,
up. I thought
there
it
you
did
go.
red.
It is
I
white
thought
dice.
it did
There you
red,
go.
and I was like, oh wait, no, it's
Yeah,
white.
yeah.
So yeah, in that case, Ajax would, he wouldn't. You have to be within 1 square.
Gotcha. Okay.
So Ajax's fortitude is 5. My metaphysics is 6, so it's a net positive 1.
Holy moly!
Oh. Uh-oh.
That was not. That was no good. So the ability only does 2 damage. My power is 3.
Yep.
Ajax has armor 3
Okay.
And cover.
and cover.
So 1 die,
No problem.
2.
2 damage. That's nothing.
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 But rolled Ajax.
But he's enfeebled.
You put a 10 out, Reese. You want to grab that? Oh, you want to grab that?
It got much better.
It looked
in
like a 1
translation.
at first glance.
Yeah. Well, a 10 is a 1 with another number next to it. Yeah.
Ajax has 22 hit points, and his special ability as a fighter is every turn he passively heals 2 HP.
Oh, that's cool. What? That's cool.
That's like because it emphasizes
really
his
good.
tankiness.
That's really good.
That's awesome.
Now against the Bard, I have a Fortitude of 4.
Okay, and I'm at metaphysics of 6, so it's net 2.
And no armor.
Hit. So this is going to be a little bit more painful.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
That wasn't that bad.
Wasn't that bad?
Easy peasy.
And you're also enfeebled, but you already had power 0, so you really don't care.
Yeah.
I am so feeble.
All right, and then for his third action, you can't cast a spell twice. This almost never comes into play for him to do this.
Yeah.
He has an eye beam.
And yes.
It's like just a passive range attack. So he's going to do that. He's going to target whoever's the lowest evasion, which I believe is.
It's going to be the Inquis...
What's your evasion?
4.
Yep, he's going to target you.
It's going to be the Inquisitor.
Oh, this is funny. When you do a ranged action into a target that's engaged, if you miss, you hit your ally.
Whoa.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
Now I am up to 5 evasion because of the Bard.
Okay, well, this is not so good. My accuracy is 0.
So you're neg 5 right now?
Feeling strong.
He's just like, ah!
I'm feeling strong.
Definitely lasering his friends.
Yeah.
So your evasion is
4 up to 5.
Ooh.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Ah!
Big skull.
Skull.
Big skull.
He needs one big monocle so he can see better.
Sick. So his buddy is like, why? Why? So when you shoot, this only occurs when you shoot into combat.
Right. Yep.
Oh.
7 damage to his friend?
bad.
That is brutal.
Jeez.
Do you have 2 1s?
Oh, you had a pile over there the whole
I've
time?
been hoarding them.
Give me a 1.
What? Why?
Because I took 1 more damage.
One damage.
So, well, that wasn't good.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, well, could have been worse. Could have been worse.
been
We
worse.
denied the big shot, which would have
That's
really.
terrible. I'm trying to think how we can stop that.
Yeah.
The problem is
So-
if we deny an action, like if I was to like fear him, I feel like then he just gets rid of the other beam that kind of wasn't as good and does the nasty one no matter what.
Yeah, so in this instance, fearing him
Yeah.
would just, we could ignore him for a turn.
It buys us time.
The lumbering hulks.
Right.
fair.
Now, the other thing to bear in mind is this guy has an objective, and
Yeah.
next turn he's going to run off. He's going to start running off the table.
Do we lose if he gets off the table?
No, so these are bonus objectives,
Okay.
but he'll take our loot
Yeah.
and XP,
Oh, I don't like that.
and he
That's for
boogies off the
us.
table.
I don't like that. Because right now we're not in the middle of a campaign, but like campaign is underway. We're trying to get experience, trying to get loot,
Yeah.
and that all plays into the larger strategic game.
But sometimes with their game state, you have to let him go. You're like,
Right.
dang it.
Yeah, it's like a
But
minor objective.
It's just something to think about. Like if you can bop him, do it.
Okay,
But
okay.
if we have bigger priorities, sometimes you have to.
Yeah.
Ignore it.
No, makes
Well,
sense.
speaking of which, I think it's cleric time.
How do you just know the order?
I just have a memory.
It's a dread mage's turn.
I was wrong.
Okay, Dreadmate. So we kind of just talked about what we're thinking for this character. Ideally, we'd like to fear here. Now you can only fear one. Each monster can only be feared once per game.
Yeah, and it's just because otherwise you could like
You
completely.
just spam it.
Fear lock 'em.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
be ridiculous.
Their minds become resilient for a little bit. So we want to try to do that and then potentially zap here. This is the guy that's on 1 wound, so it's possible.
And he's got an objective.
He's got an objective. Could I see the medium range?
Yes, you may, sir.
Thank you. Now I do want to see if I can stay close to our bard song.
Yeah, so I have quite... Short range is
this
not
is
so
pretty
short.
good.
It's about 4 squares.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. So this feels like a good spot. So we will go ahead and move.
So you can move cast fear because his will is 2,
Oh,
and
no
your
problem.
metaphysics is 6.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like it's not
Oh, I
that
love
bad.
it. I've got it.
So his
So he's going to go from 2 to 3
4.
basically?
4.
2 to 4. Oh, yeah. So I'm getting a net 2 positive.
Yeah.
Here we go. Again, we don't have the bard song, so nothing on top of this. Let's go. Oh!
You have a different bard song?
You already
Avery?
hit, baby. You don't
I
even
did
need to
it.
roll it.
You hit
did?
twice.
Oh, I love it. So we're stealing fear. Do we have to this one just happens, yeah?
Yeah.
Just here.
You
You
just
have a
put the
fear
status
token.
effect on him,
Instill fear.
and now he can't come within this distance of you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we're just keeping him back.
That's so cool.
It's a big deal.
So yeah, so then it'll force him to go this way.
Yeah.
Because you want him to get stuck on Ajax.
Exactly. Should I have scooted just one more forward?
You can if you want.
Yeah,
cool.
We'll do that.
It's a friendly game, baby.
You're protecting me.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yeah, and that's the way it works. Is she basically creates a bubble where the monster can't go.
Exactly.
that.
I like it. Okay, so now that is a 2-action action, right?
Oh no, you move cast.
Oh, move cast. That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. Perfect.
So now you have one more thing to do.
One more, and then we're going to go ahead and try to zap this boy here. Of course, using our Drain Vitality. That's our bread and butter.
You don't have
So let's go. So we got the 2 base. We have our...
Your meta magic, metaphysics, which is 6.
Yep.
His fortitude is 2.
2. So I'm going to take away 2 here.
Yep.
Let's see what we got. Yeah. Got that hit. Excellent.
So now he is in the arc. He's gonna try and dodge.
You can try. You can try.
I know, isn't it annoying?
It's so annoying. I
It
hate
is a
it.
little annoying.
These are like the wimpiest monsters,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
they're like such a thorn in your side. And if you have an objective, they'll try and steal it from you.
Right, right.
They're
It's
like,
cool.
"Ah, give it to me.
Exactly. It's perfect.
There's a skull.
Failed.
Yes.
Can you deal 1 damage, Adrian?
I think I can. So it's 2 red plus
It's 4 white.
4 white.
From Hoop.
Yeah,
okay.
beautiful.
White.
Drain vitality. Okay,
Plus
4
your,
white.
plus your power up 2.
Plus the power of 2. So 6.
So it heals you 2 red.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. I
You
was
just
like,
misread it.
how did I get that? Let's go. We're looking for 1 sword.
A single sword on 6 dot. You got it.
We got a couple swords.
You got
And
it.
now you get temporary HP.
Yes.
That's
I
why
love
she's
it.
fun. It's like,
It's cool. I like it.
and as she starts leveling up and getting more abilities, she can do so much stuff.
4?
So we're getting 4 extra. It's fantastic.
That's a lot.
So I'll mark those on my character sheet here, and then she's good to go.
Cool.
Now it's cleric time.
Now it's cleric. It's funny. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have complimented you. I took away your power.
So now it's Biomancer of Ruin time.
Which is we're all playing like chunks of initiative.
So the first thing,
Yeah, how does this work?
the Wormling, the first thing he does, he dives into the ground.
This is the thing I was worried about.
Later in the game, he's going to pop up behind the character with the lowest evasion and bite him in the butt.
It's really good.
It's you.
So we already know where he's
Really
going.
good. Yeah, it's gonna be the Dread Mage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But now is when things get funky.
Okay.
So
So turn that over and start reading.
Okay. Engaged? No. Wormling in play? Yes. Any opponent characters in range and line of sight of this model's spells?
No.
Oh,
just out.
just out. Okay. No. Cast Arcane Vortex, attempting to hit as many opponents, opposing characters
Excuse
as
me?
possible.
Arcane Vortex?
So then he's going to move cast.
Yep.
And Arcane Vortex will affect 3 squares.
Ooh.
It's a 3x3 AoE, excuse me.
Yep.
And what's the target stat? Fortitude?
Metaphysics versus Fortitude. Yep.
That's going to be these 2.
Okay. Perfect.
So he's going to go the minimal distance, which
Yep.
is only 1 square.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So then he rolls against each. You roll 1 at a time.
Right. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
so you
This
get
is
that
against Fortitude, you said?
Yeah, Fortitude.
So we'll start with the Inquisitor, who has 4 Fortitude.
And then
Fortitude.
the Rogue has 3.
Cool. So we'll do the Inquisitor first. So we got these. Let's see it. Okay, we missed.
Nothing.
That's good.
Great.
That's good.
And then against me, you'll have 1 extra white dice.
Exactly. Let's put one back in here. Hup.
Ooh, we got a hit.
that's not
Oh, no,
good.
we did get a hit. No.
So the main thing this does is
Yeah.
it hobble. It's an AoE hobble. If you're hobbled, you move half speed. For the Rogue, that's not great.
no.
Because his speed is
sucks.
his main asset.
You've been hobbled.
So it also does damage. And then if you want to hand me the hobble token,
Yep, absolutely. Hobbled here.
Thank you,
and then
sir.
it's 2 red for the damage.
Yep.
The Damagios. Let's go. Hup.
4 damage.
I
Solid.
thought we were friends.
I'm
man.
sorry. I'm sorry.
couple.
The Biomancers.
4 damage.
Scary boy.
But his other spell,
Yeah. Leaping Curse?
Leaping
oh,
Curse
yeah,
is
yeah.
ridiculous.
This one like bounces between a bunch of characters, blinding them and just disorienting
Yeah.
them. It's pretty nasty.
It can hit your whole team.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
So good.
rough.
Rude.
That's
So
rough.
good.
He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he has all these debilitating debuffs.
I like it.
You know what time it is, Adrian?
It's priest time.
It's cleric time.
Yeah.
Priest.
Priest. Let's go.
We did it.
So I've had a lot of requests
Yep.
for the priest.
Over here, please.
Asking for healing on the Inquisitor
In
specifically.
a line.
Your boy over here could use some healing.
Yeah, you definitely could use some healing.
Ooh, just do the line and get all of us.
That's what I was trying to look. So I moved 4, which is kind of slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get a line?
No, so you'd have to go here.
Yeah, we need 1 more. So we could move and then move cast.
Yeah, you can just move and move cast.
Yeah.
That's probably your best bet.
I think that's the best bet. So let's do it. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll get next to Ajax, right?
Yeah, he's
that
your
sounds like a
bud.
good idea.
Yeah, and then you could aim diagonal.
Oh yeah.
Because you can affect any squares in your arc of action.
Right. Okay.
So then that way it's harder for anyone to get behind you.
And remember, your butt is like fear protected.
Yeah.
The butt's fear protected, and then the medium, just for the folks at home, the arc of action, right? We're just like splitting it this way.
Yeah.
So this is in front of me, this is behind. So that would maximize it as opposed to being like here. So beautiful. So let's do this. We get to do lots of
Give it to
dice.
me, baby.
I'm gonna heal you up, my boy.
The rogue only has 14 hit points, so like
So this is a big deal, actually.
I'm down to
Yeah.
10.
Oh my
What?
god.
I keep doing that. I'm stuck. Help.
He's too
Triggered the
impetuous.
trap.
Oh, you like got your legs under
I
it.
like it. If we went to the face cams, there would be no Reece right now.
Wow.
Fantastic. The winds of judgment.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell us about your
Now
judgment.
we can fail this.
Only because you moved.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna have to roll a bunch of dice still.
So it's your +3.
Yep. Metaphysics
and
3,
the net negative for move casting is 2.
2.
So it lets you be way more mobile, but there's a chance of failure.
There's a
There
small
has to be. There had to be like a balance.
Exactly.
That would be a failure.
That'd be a failure.
That's the one.
Oh.
No, you roll for every character.
Yep.
I'm just thinking if there's anything I can do. No.
No.
Okay. Sorry, Rogue.
Oh no, that was on Ajax because he's the first.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Inquisitor.
that was what I was thinking.
Hey, I got healed.
Hey, we did it.
How many do you heal me?
2 red
And power.
and oh,
2 red plus 2 white?
oh my god, that's a lot. Let's go.
The priest is,
3,
Amazing.
4, 5, 6,
Wow.
7. Yes, please.
That's amazing.
and then
Holy moly. All right, Rogue, we got you. We got.
don't miss me, fam.
Let's go. Ah! Yes,
You got him.
message, my son.
So then it's the same amount.
Yeah, exactly. Whew.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, that's cool. You already got me. So the priest is like every class we tried to make them whatever they do
Yeah.
noticeably better than anyone else that does it.
Yeah, I like it. Well, it also feels fun too. Like especially like classes like healing can be a little bit like, oh, I have to clean up after everyone.
Right.
But it's fun like lining up the heals, rolling the different abilities.
And it's an attack. It's damage as
Yeah,
well.
if there
And
was
it's damage.
monsters in the way, you would have hit them too.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's very cool. That is going to be him.
Okay. Next up, the Butcher of Ruin. So first of all, this one, let's remove his
He's knocked down.
stun. That's gone.
He's got to get up.
So now he has one action, and he's going to charge whoever has the lowest fortitude.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe that's going to be the rogue.
Yeah, most likely.
So your fortitude is
4,
minus
4.
3. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. 1, 2, 3 is going to go the shortest distance. Cool.
Sick.
So
Now,
it's-
is he below half right now? Oh, he can't devouring bite off of a lumbering charge.
no, yeah, it's
So it
one
doesn't
of,
matter.
Right.
It's one of the other. So what you would do is lumbering charge and then devouring bite.
Right.
So for those of you who are like, what are they talking about? These guys, when they go below 50% HP, they'll try and eat you, and then the damage they do to you, they get back.
Can we get the stat card in a second, Lindsay?
Stat card.
The butcher. So this is the one on the front cam. That's the flip. This is. We wanted to make sure we had at least one monster to show you folks.
Here it is.
Oh wait. No, it's
Yeah,
not
no,
that.
that's it.
No, it's this one.
Oh,
and
there
then
you
let's look at the front side. So you can see here's the card for a reason. Perfect.
Yeah. So it makes them even more annoying at the thing they do, which is just get in your way.
Exactly.
So like you get them down, and then they'll start healing themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, accuracy 4.
Yep. And my fortitude is 3.
Ooh. There we go.
Easy peasy.
There we go.
Now do me a favor and miss. This guy
Like
hits
miss the
Please
box? Or
miss.
miss the...
Well, if you feel like there's. Oh
I have one of each.
no! Ooh.
That's going to hit.
well, the rogue has no armor. So that's spicy.
It's fine.
So this weapon is 5, and then power is 2.
Huh?
But don't forget, you charge.
Oh, great.
So I'm going to parry. How many dice you rolling?
2, 4, 6, 8.
So I'm going to roll 4. Yeah.
You got this, Reece. You're fine.
Do you want to
guy-
roll all of them?
No, it's okay. I like rolling.
Against yourself.
I like rolling opposed.
Would you like to punch yourself?
All right, take away a 2 and 3 ones.
A 2 and 3 1s, which leaves 2, 4, 6, 7. And this is deep wounds? So does this red do something?
One more.
So take out that one and put the black one back in. So deep wounds is a special.
Got it.
I can
You
choose. I
which.
can choose.
Got it.
Deep wounds is if you do roll the red ones, you add 1 extra sword if you
Yep.
roll it. But in this case, Reece would get to pull them out first. So you always want to
which
get rid of
two,
those red
yeah.
ones. Yeah.
So 7 damage.
That takes me down to 7.
Bravo.
This undid all the work.
I know. Our healer's job's never done.
I will show you some of the rogue tricks.
I'm good.
You gonna be all right?
I'll be fine.
You gonna be all right?
All right, fighter's up. He passively heals
Oh,
too.
we didn't move the other.
the other one. My bad.
The other
Sorry about
monster.
that.
He is feared.
So now, who can he actually interact with?
Yeah.
So I can't.
Oh no.
He can't. He's
Can't
gonna
get
go
to the
after
priest.
Ajax,
He's gotta go after Ajax.
Yes.
which is exactly what we want.
Yep.
So 1, 2, 3, and now he's going to lumbering charge into Ajax. And he has to go to this square because that's the only one that's outside of fear. You can have this back.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, lumbering charge. His accuracy is 4. I'm sorry, you're playing this guy. My bad.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
Ajax's fortitude is 5 because he spends a lot of time in the gym.
Yeah. He's
So
yoked.
I'm net 1.
Yeah.
Net neg 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I don't. Okay. We're
you
good. We're good.
Nothing.
He whiffed.
Oh.
So that was, his first action was move. His second one was to charge. Now this is exactly what we want because Ajax can totally tank this guy.
Yeah. No, this is good.
We want the big guys to get stuck on him.
Yep.
Hold him down forever.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Ajax will kill him eventually. Like he hits super hard, and this guy's evasion is really low. So his low accuracy is like negated.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was it for him.
Now it's Ajax time.
So now Ajax, again, since he's a fighter, he just heals. He heals every turn. It's not bad. I could taunt, but I don't have enough guys on me to taunt.
Okay.
And then if you successfully taunt them, they have to attack you.
Right.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Now you are enfeebled, Reece. Don't forget that.
Oh, you are correct.
Look, I'm just looking at the circles.
He's on the side of the
your sheet.
rules.
I am, as we
so
say
good
on this
looking at
channel,
circles.
Well,
on the side of the rules. You're right.
you're right. Okay, maybe I can do something else here. No, that's fine. All right, well, someone go kill the eyeball monster, please.
That's kind of the
on
deal.
you, dude. Your dread
The
wizard has
rogue,
to.
the rogue can solo him, but I'm hobbled, so
Yeah, that we.
And you're surrounded.
Hobbled and surrounded.
All right, well, in this instance, there's not much I can do, so I'm just going to attack him. And I'm +2, he's -1.
Yep.
hit,
Sounds
yeah.
good.
That's a hit.
Beautiful.
That is a crit because we have advantage. I have advantage because we're double
You got a
teaming.
friend.
Hey.
You're
What's
hanging
up?
out.
My Gladius is 4. Normally, I would get 4 power, but I'm enfeebled.
Yeah.
It's really painful.
His power 0.
-2 because the big guys are armor 2, and replace 1 with a crit.
Okay.
Boop, boop. 4
4?
damage.
That's not bad.
So nothing. Close to nothing.
You know,
but
it's a start.
And then one more time with Gusto.
It's the humble beginnings.
Hits.
nice.
Fun time.
Whoa! Wow.
4
Okay.
again. 4 again.
Yeah.
We're working our way through.
That's why the enfeebled debuff is just punishing.
Yeah, that's
Because I would have
brutal.
rolled 8 more
Yeah.
damage dice. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Savage. Okay, and that's it. Back up to the rogue. The rogue does not want to be here. So I'm going to use one of his special abilities called Dash. It lets me move through enemy models without taking free strikes.
Ooh.
It's very good.
So
I feel like I'm going to have to save this rogue again.
It's getting into trouble.
I'm going to go 1, 2. I can't get behind him.
Huh?
That hobble is killing me.
It's
rough.
It's brutal.
All right, that's fine. It's
Go
fine.
very far.
It's fine.
Not much of a dash.
you
Reece.
wait.
All right, so what I can do is I can't. It's fine.
No.
Who's hitting me with all these debuffs? Gosh dang it.
The man built a game that it surpassed him.
Yeah. Are
True
you?
sign of genius.
The game has defeated Reece.
Can't defeat my own game. I'm just going to go up and try and finish him off.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unfortunately, I can't backstab him.
His back is so large, Reece.
It's a big backside.
I know. He's carrying the team on that broad back.
Honestly.
Look at him go.
Wait, would you like some bardic inspiration?
Oh,
Yeah, you know, give me advantage because maybe I can crit. And
Yeah.
kill him.
All right. It's been done.
an inspirational yop.
Is it-
Oh,
no,
yeah,
it is- I think it is medium range, actually. It's like pretty
Yeah.
good. All right, so you gave me an advantage. I charge, so I get an advantage. And that what that does is it let me try to get crits to bypass his armor.
Exactly.
1 hit.
Cool, cool.
No crits. Go team.
Classic.
We did all we could.
Yeah, yeah.
I should be okay.
Yeah.
So I parried with 1 weapon, so I couldn't use it. 3 damage on my weapon, 3 power, 1 for charging, -2 for armor.
He's so fast at that.
Right?
It's like I've played
he
this
knows.
game 20 times. So I have deep wounds, so Curse Spite got him.
Oh, we did it.
We did it.
Nice
Look
job,
at us.
team.
We're a great team.
Nicely done. Yeah, yeah.
The rogue, baby.
Right?
Just don't let me get hit again. All right, Goblin Slinger.
Classic.
He's got a buddy to heal.
Oh no! I failed, guys. I'm sorry.
So he just runs up, and heals his buddy for 3.
no.
So he's up 4.
Okay. Not the worst though.
Okay.
I feel like they're easier to kill when they're higher health.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how you
then-
feel.
that's how that works. I
He'll
know this game.
rotate towards you and sling you.
Oh, he's gonna sling you. Now we haven't seen what these goblin slingers do.
It's not exciting.
Oh.
Don't get too excited.
I was excited.
It's really good when the melee goblins are on a target because they get a bonus red die for every goblin on the same target.
That's cool.
Very good.
So then the goblins all team up and gang up on you.
They hold you down and they bite on your ankles, and this guy just throws rocks.
Their script instructs you to do that.
Yeah.
So like
I
a
love
bunch of
that.
goblins will jump on you and start doing increasing red damage.
Yeah.
What is your evasion, ma'am? I think it's 1.
Evasion.
1.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not very evasive.
She's not very quick.
I mean, she's basically dead.
What?
She's undead. She's undead. Oh, I missed.
Oh
Yeah. See.
All that
Yeah,
crap.
it just took that little sidestep. That's all it was.
Back to the bard.
Oh boy, give me your tokens, everybody.
Ooh, it's bard time.
Do you just keep it?
Well, the rogue ran off.
That's what he does.
Oh, I can move and then
Yeah.
I have bad news for you.
No.
Because it's either give the rogue my bardic song
Yeah.
or give the death mage.
The rogue keeps getting us in trouble, man.
You can zap this guy. You can zap that guy. Because we got to get through this wall
we
of
do.
meat
We
and
do.
get over here because we're starting to run out of time.
Yeah, we actually are. We got to get through the flesh.
But okay, so
what
you
you
think
think is
offense? You think offensive buff?
I mean,
Is that what get through the wall of flesh meant?
yeah.
Okay, all right. Good luck, rogue. I think the dread mage needs it.
Okay.
So I'm staying with the dread mage.
Okay.
Ajax gets 1. So I'm doing
Thanks, bro.
the plus attack bardic song.
Very nice.
We are
It's called the Song of Striking.
The Song of Striking.
At a high level, he has one that does AoE damage.
What?
It's called the Song of Metal.
Yes. That's awesome.
So he just sings this gnarly metal song, and all the monsters are like, ah! He also has one that
others.
heals. Does an AoE like a
Oh.
low yield heal, but it hits everyone around him.
Yeah. That's awesome.
The bard is so good.
Right?
he seems pretty
Any
good.
AoE in this game, it seems nuts.
I'm gonna do the Ocean's Roar
Okay.
on the lower health scavenger.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that's smart. That target's Fortitude.
Yes.
Scavenger Fortitude is 2.
Okay, so I will have +4 because I have 6 metaphysics +1 from
Your own song.
my own song. I was inspired by myself.
Allow me to inspire myself.
We got a hit,
Beautiful.
and then this will be 3 reds. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah. 3, 6, 7.
Wow.
Damn.
Blasted
Crushed him.
into another dimension.
How do you die from a song? It's like,
I've heard some songs.
It's Rebecca Black. That's
like
it.
Celine Dion hitting those high
It
notes.
just shatters them. Yeah.
All right, so you're still in action.
I still have an action. You keep advising against charging.
He's accuracy 0, power 0 with a dagger.
Well, that's the same as moving. I'm gonna charge.
that's
You know what,
true.
Reese?
No.
You're not my dad. No. You can't tell me what to do.
That is correct.
I listen to metal music, like this bard, and I'm gonna charge in.
No.
All right, let's calculate this.
My evasion is only 1.
Yep.
Great.
And you have an advantage from charging and advantage for double.
Yeah, you got pals.
Double advantage.
Yep.
If you do anything here.
Nope.
Oh.
Sick.
That's the bard.
All right, well.
That's the bad.
I think it was a
well
great
done,
activation.
baby.
I
great.
liked it.
I
It was
feel,
a great turn.
feel confident.
You're right.
So this guy's going to try and go the shortest distance to get off the table, which
Yep.
is actually going to be that way. 2, 4, 5.
Classic mistake.
Hey, you gotta go clean that up.
I will.
They don't moonwalk backwards, which would be the smart play.
Right.
They go in the direction they're facing.
Yeah.
But when you're a player and you have the objective, moonwalk all day.
Oh, that's really funny.
Go backwards.
Just keeping my eye on everybody. No.
Oh, Adrian, that's pretty far.
That's so far.
You gotta
That's
go deal with that.
That's our loot that you let get off the
Sorry.
table.
Like, God, I took them all the way to 1. I was like, someone else finish them off.
You're failing us here.
I'm sure you guys will deal
All
with
right.
it.
Homeboy tries to open the chest
Yep.
and fails.
Fails.
Oh, that's
Boom.
fine. That's fine.
Oh no.
7 damage. Brutal.
And then we get an attack of
And then
opportunity?
you get a free strike.
Yes.
Sick. All right, Inquisitor. I have an accuracy of 3 because I'm no longer weak.
My evasion is 4.
Well, fine.
The scavengers are just hard to kill.
They're
Yeah,
annoying.
they're
They're very
They
annoying.
barely
They've
do-
survived this long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, take that.
Okay.
Oh, I got a hit.
Okay.
He's at 50%. He's not below 50%, so he won't dodge.
Oh,
Okay.
so you need to
So
do
I'm
7
2
here.
plus 2 power.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
And that's it, right? 4.
Looking for 7.
Yeah.
7. Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's 6.
We got one.
Oh
left.
no, the dreaded 1 health.
Look,
Invincible. We can't touch him. Everyone, he's become a god. He is Belphegor.
that's just for you.
That's the goal of the game.
That's just for you.
I can't kill anyone with 1 health. It's against my religion.
Then his second action, he's going to actually open the chest.
Open the chest.
Yeah, yeah.
So the way it works is that usually if you successfully disarm it, it opens.
Right.
And then you can take the objective.
Yeah.
If you fail, you still have to open it. So it burns the second action.
Right.
That.
So it's
It's a subtle thing. which is nice.
yeah, it's important because you want someone that's good at taking the objectives.
Yep.
Like the rogue or
Right,
the,
exactly.
the alchemist is really good at it. So now the Inquisitor is up.
Or Inquisitor.
It's time for the Inquisition.
Wait,
What?
the box is open.
Yeah.
You could just grab the treasure.
But then I would get
And
attacked.
he'll get a free strike.
This guy's on 1 health, and unlike you,
You're at
Adrian,
1 health?
no,
Why don't you
he's
just-
on 1 health.
Why don't you just whip him and
I'm
then
gonna whip
take the
him.
objective?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
So it's the same thing, right? I'm just -1.
He's invincible because he's
Super
at 1
simple.
health.
Got him.
Oh, no.
So now he will try to dodge because
Yes.
he's below 50%.
What are you going to do?
So, no, he's not gonna.
He's going to do it.
Dip, duck, dodge,
he's not gonna-
dodge.
he's not gonna dodge.
He's gonna... Oh!
Skull. Got a skull.
Nice.
All right. We got him.
That is at least 1 sword.
And then I will take this loot. This loot belongs to me.
So that gives the whole team XP,
Yeah!
and you get to draw 1 card on the loot.
Nice,
deck.
nice, nice.
And the way that loot works in the game is it's based on your average party level.
Okay.
So you add up the level of every hero divided by 12, and that's how high a level of card you can get. So the loot scales.
That's cool.
It also incentivizes you to not leave any heroes on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Like if I never want to use the bard, you get punished for it.
I don't know who would do that, but
Who
yes.
would not want to use the
But
bar?
it also, it's like the loot scales. It's like a video game, right? Like
Yeah.
as you level, you get an opportunity to get better loot. So thanks.
Of course.
You got everyone XP, and
what I
then we
can.
would draw 1 card at the end of the
cool.
game. Next up. Oh no. Big Daddy.
Oh, no.
Look, I still have my training. I'm an Inquisitor.
So he's gonna go 1. Okay.
We're just on a line in front of him.
Well,
You can't even see Mr.
this is
Bullstand.
like a slow-mo panning shot of us walking in.
Yeah.
There's definitely cool music playing as we're walking up.
Explosions that we don't look at behind us. So the lowest evasion is gonna go bing, 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 and then I think actually, because I'm. Did you give us a song of defense? Yeah.
Yes. No, offense.
No, offense.
I might have given you the wrong token, but you
well,
have
you throw
+1
me off
offense. But I'll save you some time here, Reece. I'm going to try to stop whatever's going on.
Oh, okay.
So the first thing he's gonna do is the multi-shot attack, which is definitely the one to try and stop.
Yep. That's the one. Definitely do it.
All right.
Imagine how much damage we'd be taking if we didn't have the Inquisitor there to. It's
huge.
It would be very bad.
Can you get a bard bonus from this?
I do. I'm +1 attack.
Yeah.
And so it would normally be nothing, because it would be +4, -4.
Yep, correct.
But because I'm a bard,
There we go.
I got it.
Yes.
We
thank
nailed it.
God. Nicely done.
All right.
Oh, we needed that.
Stop the magic missiles every turn.
So now he's gonna do the beam. It's not possible for me to hit more than 1. So that's gonna target Fortitude. I think it's the. Oh, it's the Rogue.
It's the rogue. No, the rogue.
I'm getting punished over here.
Well,
This is
you
fortitude?
gotta play with the team. Yeah.
It's
But the
flex-
rogue
it's
has
the flexing,
like
man.
1 fortitude or something.
What's yours? Oh, is yours 3?
Mine's 3.
So is mine.
Oh, and
it's-
you're
and then-
closer.
No.
And it's closer.
No. Not
Little gnome
no,
man.
Mr. Bullstand.
But that also lowers your healing. So enfeebled on a priest is actually really bad.
Oh, no.
Well,
Oh, no.
that's a hit.
So it does 2 plus my power is 3. You have 2 armor.
I do, yeah. I'm in, like, plate.
So you took 4 damage.
4 damage.
Okay. It's not the damage I'm worried about, though. It's not the damage.
Well, at least Ajax isn't enfeebled.
Right? Thank you. And then, do you have any ones? I need 2 more ones.
Here's a 1.
Yeah. Let me get you. Bing, bing, boom.
Thank you, folks.
All right, and then he's going to do his I-beam, and that's going to target evasion, and that's going to be the priest. Most likely.
yeah.
What's your evasion?
Now remember, this is a terrible attack.
Evasion is
3.
3.
Yeah.
3.
Not usually going into combat. So
Yeah.
He usually doesn't even do it. Usually he's having to rebuff himself.
Right. And if you miss here, it'll hit the other guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I hit?
Didn't miss.
No.
Nope.
Nope, it's actually effective.
Ooh.
Don't do it.
Only 4.
4 damage.
Okay.
So what's the priest down to?
He's taken 8, so down to 7.
7.
7.
All right. Dread Mage is up.
All right, don't mess this up, Adrian.
Okay, Dread Mage.
That's
okay.
our loot over there.
You guys think I should shoot the loot? Shoot the looter.
I don't mean to alarm
It's very
you.
far, but
Well, it's like a move cast.
It's one move cast. Yeah.
One move cast.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yeah. Let's
you
go
got
for it.
this.
All right, this is to save the loot.
You get my paycheck.
I know, get that money.
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes, Avery.
Yeah, you
You
definitely
guys
do.
running away with it.
It's like on the very edge of our vision.
So you're shooting him in the back too, so you get 1 advantage.
Oh.
Okay, I like it. So we're gonna drain vitality. So of course, we have our base dice.
Yes.
We have our metaphysics, which is gonna be 6. Where all the white dice go?
We took them
Y'all
all.
hoarding.
Yeah, we are.
And then his fortitude is a whopping 2.
2. So we're gonna move 2.
Yep.
Beautiful.
And you have advantage.
So one more.
Nope.
No.
You keep doing that.
No, I wasn't going to, but he was like advantage, and I was like,
I
gotta
just
take
wanted to
advantage.
remind you have advantage.
Advantage. Oh. Okay.
You got a hit.
Yep. Beautiful.
So you have to do 5 damage to him.
Okay.
So
It
it's
does
4 whites?
4 plus 2 power.
So fast. Oh my gosh.
I'm just trying to remember things.
Yeah. That's good. This is why I have you. Huh!
That's a lot.
Yeah. Save the loot.
And don't forget to overheal.
Yep. Naturally.
Just 2 reds?
2 red.
So then the objective drops into the square that he occupies.
No, it's so far. That was my next question. So I'm gonna get another 4 temporary health.
Got your 4 back.
I love it. Beautiful.
Now you have another action,
I
mister.
do have another action.
And it can't be the same thing.
Well, you could just fear him if you want and take him out of play for a turn.
Yeah, let's do that. Because we already got
Or,
done.
or you just ignore him.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to really... He's so cute.
Well, what else am I gonna do?
He's so cute.
You could.
Reminds me of Ewoks a little bit.
I could run back to the gang, maybe.
Get your bard song from next
Get the
turn.
bard song for
Yeah,
next turn.
it's worth thinking about.
Yeah.
Or you could just bum rush that loot, baby.
Bonus the loot. He's gonna shoot me with a laser.
Don't leave the job half done.
Now
Okay.
remember, there's a worm. There's a worm coming for specifically the Dread Mage.
Oh yeah.
The worm is coming.
We're definitely getting back to
And
it.
that's happening on the next activation.
Okay.
Return
so
to
I
the
go
party.
2, 4, 5. Can I like turn my
Yes.
butt so that it appears?
Now you're playing smart.
Yeah.
Now you're playing Bloodthrone.
Before I was playing dumb.
Now you're playing Bloodthrone. What is that from? Now we're playing
Bloodthrone. It's from
Now
Bloodthrone.
Yeah. Now this is Bloodthrone.
Space go-karts. What is that?
Pod racing?
Pod racing.
Yeah.
I knew my mind was in the right direction.
Space go-karts.
So, and what he's doing is he's putting his back to his allies to limit the amount of spaces that the
Yep. The
worm can go.
Wormling.
All right.
Okay.
So the wormling goes first.
Biomancer time.
It is. Let's do it. I assume we just burrow attack. Yep.
So you're gonna pop out behind the person with the lowest evasion.
Which is the Dread Mage by a mile.
Yeah. So how does that work then? Just there?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So there are some instances when you just have to kind of make like a call.
Yeah.
So if you were playing, what the rules tell you is, whenever there's a situation where you don't know exactly what square,
Yeah.
play it as if you were playing the monster.
Right. So the smartest move you can. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. So we got our attack. This is using my accuracy, which is 4.
Yep.
And then my evasion is
1.
It's just 1. So
that out.
reduce 1. It'll cause knockdown if it
yeah.
works.
That's very
And then it
bad.
has another effect if it knocks you down.
That's very bad.
No! Oh no!
Okay,
so
here it comes.
We don't want any hits here. Oh, we got
You got
two
a
hits.
couple of hits.
Okay.
So now the
hits.
worm has knocked you down,
Yep.
and then it constricts you.
Oh,
So
what does that mean?
if you're knocked down, he wraps around you, and he starts squeezing you.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
This is
The
horrible.
constriction automatically hits.
Okay.
So is there damage on the first attack?
Yes.
Is it the burrow attack? I don't see any here.
That's it.
Yeah. So we put constriction, and then we have the knockdown.
So whenever ability says in addition to normal damage, you take their melee attack.
the base. Okay, cool.
Jeez.
That's not good. So there's what 4?
4 plus 2? 6?
And then you have armor 2 right now.
I
so
do.
4.
So 4.
Yep.
Ugh, okay. So this is damage against the Dread Mage. Let's see it. 2, 4, 5.
But you had temporary HP.
Yeah, so we only lost 1. No problem. I'm just gonna take this and put 1 in here.
Yeah.
And now he squeezes you.
Constrict. This melee attack action is an automatic success unless denied. So that would be like the Inquisitor or
Inquisitor.
something. Okay, makes sense. We obviously can't do that. Afflicted hero takes 2 red damage and gains the pinned affliction.
Uh-oh.
What? And then to later escape, you have to do a finesse action. And blah, blah, blah.
So when you activate, you start burning actions trying to break free.
This is cool.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate it.
We have to save you.
I said this was going to be the biggest priority. Here we go.
This is why everyone hates playing against the Biomancer and
So
Warhammer combo.
brutal.
Hey, only 2
It is
damage.
only 2, so we're going to add a couple more pips there. And we are tough. This only takes us down to 13.
So you're pinned, you're knocked down, you're constricted, you got all the bad things.
Bad time.
So if any of us hit the worm, he lets go of her.
Okay.
Well, we got to do that.
Oh, that's so gross. I love it.
This is gonna be no bueno.
Oh no, it gets worse.
Oh,
He's gonna so
it does get worse.
he tries
Arcane
to hit
vortex?
as many people as possible,
Yo.
and since he can hit 3 without moving,
Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, let's do this. So we've got metaphysics of 5. Let's do the Inquisitor first, I guess.
yep, and that affects fortitude or will.
This is fortitude.
4.
4, yeah.
4.
So you'll take 4 out.
Amazing. Okay, this is good.
How fortuitous.
I see what you did.
Oh, you
I
got
do
it.
hit, however.
Oh, you're
I love it.
a hobble for you.
Hobble.
Oh, no!
Hobble, lubba, lubba. Here you go.
Hobble.
And it's going to be 2 red damage. Hoo-yah!
Will it?
It is 5.
5. Ouch.
You don't chill out, bro. I got 5.
I'm into it. Then we'll go to the Bard, fortitude.
4.
4 again. Nice.
Yep.
So here we
Please
are.
don't hit me.
Hoo-yah! We hit you.
Please stop.
Oh boy.
You would like a hobbling?
Please
A bit of
stop.
hobbling?
I wouldn't like going after.
Everyone likes a good
4
hobbling.
4 again.
Reece. 4 damage. And then Ajax.
His fortitude is 5.
Ooh, okay, this is good. And if this misses,
no,
it'll
I'm good.
hit
That's it.
the monster.
Because I had a...
Oh, you had damage. Okay, my bad.
Yep.
Hoop!
I was trying to do math.
Oh, we hit.
This is not going great.
Here's your hobbling, good sir.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, it's my pleasure.
I didn't want to get left out.
Oh, it's on Ajax. It's fine. It's on Ajax.
Our whole team is moving half speed now.
Can I have a hobbling too? Well, you may. 5.
5 damage.
Oh my god.
So now we're running out of time. It's gonna be even harder to get to the boss.
Yeah, this is bad. This is very, very bad for the heroes.
Oh, but just don't wait. The next spell's worse.
Oh god.
Well, here, take your 5 damage.
Oh gosh. The leaping curse.
Don't
Medium
forget about
rage.
that. That's... Can't forget.
So it looks like this is just single target, metaphysics versus will, and it's 2 red damage, blinded and silenced.
It's the person with the lowest
And then it
will.
bounces.
Yep.
So I have a 6 and a 4 for will. Who's going to be lower on will?
Well, the rogue we can't see, thankfully. Ajax's will is
Well,
1.
okay. So Ajax is the target.
Ajax is the target. Okay, so here we go. We are metaphysics, again, base 5. What's the will?
1.
1.
Oh no. And if it succeeds, it's going to bounce to everyone nearby. It's pretty good. Let's go. Hey up!
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Yep.
That's a hit.
So he takes 2 more red,
This is
and he's blinded and silenced, which means he's +0 to hit.
my eyes! Except he's doing it quietly.
6 damage?
No!
Adrian, calm down.
Like the monsters. Can I just be the monsters?
No.
So
I'll
then
keep
it's
Cody,
gonna,
I'm with
it's
you.
gonna jump to the next closest target with the lowest will, which
Absolutely.
I believe is going to be... What is the bar?
I'm 6 and 4.
6? You're rocking. So it's going to go to the...
Sounds
Yeah,
good.
the
Now,
bard
do we
is
roll
rock.
the attack roll again? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So again, it's going to be a 5. Boop, boop, boop. There's the dice for everyone. And will. Which one's the will again?
the brain.
Oh,
4.
makes sense. So we take away 4. Much more resistant.
Hopefully he whiffs.
Yeah, here's hoping. Hup! Nope, it worked.
Nope.
Oh
Okay.
my god. Blinded silence, 2 red.
4 damage.
4. Let me
you want a 5?
this. I got a 5. So
Okay, so you have 3 health left. Just
Yep.
Now it'll jump to the
Yep.
Dread Mage.
Okay, so again, we're gonna get our base 5. Dread Mage has 4, so that's good.
Come on, please miss.
Come on, let's go. No!
cut it out, Adrian. Cut it out.
This thing is so brutal.
4 damage there.
Yeah.
So you turn a 1 into a 5.
Thank you.
We're working together here.
I would like to blame you, but I can't.
Bard next? Or does it jump? It's going to jump to the Inquisitor?
Oh, I was hoping it wouldn't get to me.
Well, it's actually going to skip the Bard who has 6. Oh my god. 6 defense.
Have we not attacked the Bard yet?
No, but he has 6. Wouldn't it
Okay,
skip
so
over
then it
him?
would go to the
Yeah.
Bard next.
Oh, okay.
Okay, this
It goes,
is good.
it goes closer.
So you're -1, bro.
Yeah, I like
Right.
this.
Yeah,
I like
take
this.
that.
Please miss.
Certainly the madness has to stop here.
Miss.
No, let's go. Okay,
go.
okay.
The wisdom of the Bard.
That would have jumped all the way through our whole team.
Just
So with like obviously if you've played this monster before, you know to spread out.
Right. Yeah,
But
we.
it was fun to see the chain link.
The Cascade.
Exactly.
Holy
We walked right into that
smokes.
one. Lesson learned the hard way.
All right, well the priest is
Brutal.
up.
Cool. Let's go, priest.
Rough. Hey, you want to heal everybody in a line?
I would like to heal everybody in the line.
Now, the priest unfortunately is enfeebled and blinded and silenced.
So you get the nice thing is you don't have to roll if you don't move if it's affecting a friendly monster.
Oh, okay.
So it'll automatically heal us for less, but it'll undo a lot of the damage.
So the Enfeeble is going to put your power to 0. So you'll just get the base healing,
Right,
but
which
it'll
is
be
2.
on 3 people. It'll be on Ajax, the Bard, and the Inquisitor.
Okay, that's not bad. So we got Ajax for 2 red here. Let's go. Hup. 3.
3, okay.
Yeah, better than nothing. A Zabad. Hup. 3.
Okay,
This will make you sad.
okay.
And the Inquisitor. 4. Let me guess. 2.
Oh, great.
That was not a good roll.
That was very.
Why don't you
Okay.
roll like you rolled for the wizard?
Yeah,
that was-
When you just
I wasn't feeling it.
body slam
I'm
or
inspired
that
by
was-
monsters.
That was lame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
now if you want,
You could use
Should I-
your Nomi thing and do the same thing if you wanted to.
yeah, you could use your
Should I
once-
double heal or should I bonk the worm so it unlocks the
You
Dread
should
Mage?
probably bonk the worm.
Unfortunately,
Well, but you're
the worm is in
blinded.
your rear arc.
And I don't have the action to.
You're blinded,
turn.
enfeebled, and
Silence. What's
yeah.
silence do again?
Plus 0 makes your metaphysics 0.
so like all your stats are 0 right now. I don't think bonking is really in the cards.
I could do the once per game heal. I'm obsessed with healing people. Let's do this. So again, this is my once per game for being a gnome, and we're gonna just we can repeat a special action.
Yep.
So we'll go again. This is Ajax. Come on. It's 3.
Okay.
Ooh, hey, I'm
okay,
full.
okay.
I'm full.
You're welcome. And the Bard. It's 2.
Okay.
And the Inquisitor's gonna get 1.
We're getting there slowly, dude.
All right,
Okay.
Inquisitor's back to full.
He's just like lightly dabbing their forehead with like a moist towel.
He's flecking holy water
Yeah.
at them. Look, you get what you get over there.
So now the butcher is going to attack Ajax.
Sounds great.
Actually, no, he's going to use his bite. He'll use his bite attack.
We don't like that.
Because he's hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So devouring bite, accuracy versus evasion. Who has the lowest evasion?
It's going to be the gnome because we're both 10.
It is gonna be the gnome, which is 3.
Okay. And what's my accuracy? 4. So I have +1. Nothing.
Missed.
Yay!
So I would have done 3 red and healed him 3 red.
That would have been bad.
So now he's just going to do a melee attack and he's going to attack the gnome because he has the lowest.
Yeah, checks out, checks out.
So the same dice again?
Yeah.
Nothing.
again?
Because you have
Okay.
disadvantage.
That's
We
right.
got lucky.
Idiot.
Alright,
We're not dead yet.
So he only has 9 hit points. Ajax is no longer enfeebled, so I'm just going to smash this fool.
Get him.
Great.
Come on, baby.
Let's go.
You got a hit?
He hit?
Oh, nice.
Should I use Titanic Might?
Yes.
We got to kill the boss
All right.
somehow.
I'm
We gotta
gonna
get
use
to the boss. We're running out
once,
of turns.
once per game, I'm going to use Titanic Power.
Let's go.
Since I'm Titanborn, I get 2 extra dice. I just want to make sure we...
Titanborn.
Titanborn. That's good for the channel branding.
He's a tabletop Titanborn.
Oh, it's a few. It's a couple.
Oh, I didn't even need to use
It's a lot.
No.
He's splattered.
Spliced him. Yeah, let's go.
Hey, we can get rid of this card. We're done with them.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And we're done with scavengers.
Love it.
So even with the being blinded, it didn't
Yeah.
affect me that much. But unfortunately, I am still hobbled.
Turns out you can just.
Actually, that's not even worth it. I'm just going to go here and hit the worm.
Sounds great.
I got you.
agree.
I got you, boo.
Thank
I'm gonna
you,
get this
thank
worm
you, I
off
appreciate it.
What's your evasion on the worm?
Evasion is 3.
Since I'm blind, this is the best I
You're gonna
can
hit
do.
the gnome. Ah! Oh, I did!
Oh, you got a hit.
He did.
Wow.
I did it, and I got a crit on top
Wow,
of
I'm
it.
shocked. Shocked.
So your armor is 2.
Got 2. Yep.
Okay.
Cool, cool.
So that's 4 for my weapon. My power is reduced by the armor.
Yep.
1 for charging, and then I got a crit.
He rolls a lot of dice.
Right? This guy's good.
Wow. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wow.
How much does the worm have?
I don't know.
23
23?
hit points. That's a lot. But
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and take this constrict for you.
Okay. Okay.
So you're not constricted.
Do we count down on the monsters or?
Either way, as long as you just remember which way you're going.
Perfect.
We could never goof that up, you and me, Adrian.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God.
So
what's up?
now that we're moving on to the next round,
Yeah.
I just want to interrupt you all.
Yeah.
Because we do have a question.
absolutely.
This is a super chat from 95 Ginger Age. Thank you so much,
There
95,
you
for
go.
the $20 Canadian super chat. And they ask, all right, hooked me. I normally do not care for board games, but this seems like an RPG tactical video game.
It is.
Want to do the premium bundle, but confused about the add-on. It says it comes with them, but there is add options below.
Oh, yeah, it has all the add-ons. So if you get the premium, which by the way, thank you, you get everything, right? So if you do the add-ons, you can get additional like mats and terrain and stuff like that.
Right.
But if you get the premium, you get everything. Which, thank you.
There you go.
Big
Thank you.
support.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, the game's super, and it's, of course I'm biased. I think it's super fun. But when you start like doing all the leveling up and all that stuff, and then the it gets really tense because in some missions, you're like, oh my gosh, if we lose, we might lose the whole campaign.
Right, yeah.
It's kind of like Kingdom Death in that way.
Right.
You can totally get KO'd. But if you play smart, if you play conservatively, you can really mitigate the odds.
Yeah.
It's if you're trying to do every side quest, then you're always at the very edge.
On the clock.
Yeah, that's the fun way.
All right, so do we have any other questions?
I'm a psych.
I just want to thank Just Jupiter for gifting a membership. Thank you so much.
Just Jupiter.
Consistent as always, every single stream
Always
here,
nice
gifting a
to see you,
membership.
yeah.
We appreciate it. It was great seeing you at the Las Vegas Open.
All right, I'm sick of these stupid wizards.
Yes, please.
So
He escaped a hobbling.
Most
Didn't get hobbled.
All right.
I was like, please. Please don't hobble the rogue.
Look, he's sliding along the table menacingly, Adrian.
It's very menacing.
Very menacing.
So I can't quite backstab him,
No.
but that's okay.
Still good though.
So the AI on the wizards, because you've seen how like crazy they are.
Yeah.
When they get in melee, they try to get out. So you can as long as you can touch them, you can usually blender them, and that's where the rogue shines.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to hit him with a special attack and doing full damage. It's called Ring the Bell. So I'm going to bonk him on the head, and it stuns him. So what it'll do is the first thing you do is try to get out of combat, and then it'll be out of actions. So even if I don't kill him, I can just bonk him.
You slow him down.
Yeah.
I like it.
So that's going to attack Fortitude. Unfortunately, he has really good Fortitude.
Beautiful.
Which
Sorry.
4. He has 4 fortitude.
that's not too bad. I'm
Four.
only down 1.
That's not bad.
That's not that bad. So I have 1 advantage for charging. I couldn't get in his rearc, so I'm not backstabbing.
You got
Oh
it.
God.
Okay.
God.
Right?
So this only does 3. I don't think he has armor.
No
does he?
armor,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
So-
And, whoa, he only has 10 hit points.
That's a typo.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
typo.
I like to highlight that. Sorry.
That's an
name?
early
4, 5, 6.
prototype. So,
7.
Right, makes sense.
yeah. 7 damage. Mm-hmm. So he
7.
actually, I think I remember correctly, he has 24 hit points. He has a lot. For
That's
a
more
wizard.
in line with other things. Yeah.
So
Okay.
he took 7 and he's stunned. Where's the stun?
You counting up or down?
We will
7.
count up. Because I only have 7.
7 damage.
Yeah.
So we're
all right.
counting up.
This one I'm counting down.
Okay.
Well, that's on you to remember.
All right. Goblin sling. Oh, he's still here.
Yeah, well.
He's so cute.
He's like, can I make it to heal my buddy? Yeah. No, he can't. So then, since he can't make it on this action, he's going to back up and sling.
Makes sense. If you can't heal someone, throw rocks.
That's what I've always said.
Yep.
My whole life.
That's what just like Grandpappy used to do.
That's right. If you can't heal up, throw rocks.
So she has the lowest evasion, so stupidly he's going to sling her.
Right.
Even though if he misses, he's going to hit.
Yes.
The worm?
He's gonna hit the worm.
The worm.
Which is
Worm.
not great.
So you have evasion 1.
Evasion 1, accuracy on the slinger. It's 3.
Okay.
2 dice.
Shazam!
He got you.
Oh no! Armor 2. Nice.
So I'll be rolling 3 damage total.
3 damage total.
No problem.
It's good. You know what? You tried, little guy. A for effort.
Right?
All right, Bard.
Yeah, I got 3 ones.
Yeah, I can go back up to a 10.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Bard time.
It's peanut butter bard time.
So
I think we need to stay in damage mode.
because this guy first of all he ignores the first hit, so we have to like plink him with something to take the shield off. Mm-hmm. And then he has a lot of hit points. So
But isn't he gonna go like almost immediately after me? Like Bard goes, Inquisitor goes, and then it's him. So I think I'm gonna.
the Inquisitor will go first. And all we have to do is tag him in combat.
And then he stops putting the barrier up?
No, what he does is he tries to put the barrier up first, but we'll start free striking him.
Right. Okay.
So you can just break the. You can break it.
So I'm thinking we're gonna stay in the attack mode, which everybody here already has that token. So you've been sunk to. You're welcome.
Oh, thanks, brother.
Oh, nice.
I think I Fusro Da this guy.
Yeah. Well, so okay, his AI. We're gonna game the system here.
Yeah.
If he's not constricting someone, he dives. So we
burrows.
can ignore him for a turn.
Oh, okay.
So immediately he's gonna go down, and then we have to worry about him the next turn.
Yeah, it's concerning, but that's okay.
But it gets him off our back for a
Yeah,
turn.
exactly.
What is the Wormling's fortitude?
Fortitude 4.
Oh, jeepers.
Yeah. So
you have
boy,
to-
then going to the gym.
You have to rotate
I'll face.
45 degrees.
Yeah. And then I'm net +1 because I have 6 metaphysics because of my song.
Oh.
I listen to my
Bard?
lovely song.
So
The
smart.
Bard is so good.
Classical music, maybe?
Do I want advantage here? Yes.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
use
fine.
bardic advantage.
Cool.
I'm inspired. Got the hit?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then 3 red damage.
Yaw.
Thank you all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep.
You're counting down with him, correct?
Correct. Hey.
And then we'll push him over yonder. You leave my friends alone, and I will slink off. I am hobbled, so I can only move 2. I'm
Slink is the correct,
slinking off. In
Take that.
The Biomancer is so punishing. You're like, oh
So,
my God.
yeah, we can't let him do that again.
All right.
Here's your hobbled, sir.
Thank you.
Scavenger is dead.
Yes, they're gone.
Okay.
Inquisitor,
Yes. Also, unfortunately, hobbled.
and you're also blinded and silenced, which is not good.
That's rough.
Oh, so all your stats are 0 right now. So when you try and deny, it'll be harder.
Okay.
Which is,
So what do you do?
But, now hold up. Hold on. We have strip curse.
Okay.
So I can, but it's actually really hard to strip a curse when your stats are 0, huh?
yeah.
It'll be 4
See,
blues.
I think you might want to just engage him.
Just move. Well, I'm hobbled as well.
Excellent.
Don't forget that one, Reece.
You move 5?
What idiot
no, I
wrote
moved
these rules?
The fool.
What about a healing potion? Is that? Nope, that just heals your health.
Yep.
You know what? Just shoot him with your crossbow
Yeah.
to break the barrier. And then at the very least, he will do less.
Don't I have to hit him?
His evasion's not that great. His evasion's 1.
Well, my accuracy is 0. Okay.
it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It's just one
all right.
negative dice.
So here's a crossbow.
You got this. No skulls.
Not a skull. And a hit.
Hey!
got a hit. All right.
good thing.
All right.
And you shatter the barrier,
Yes.
Yep.
and then maybe just move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Boop, boop. Wait, hold on. Yes. The blinded, I want to whip him. I want to interrupt him, so I want my stats not to be 0. So instead of moving, I could attempt to strip curse
Yeah, so you have to go
at -4.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Look,
No problem.
I think this
So again, no
will
skulls.
conserve a lot of health for the party if I pull it off.
It'd be a big deal.
I'm hoping to strip
be a
this
big
curse
deal.
out. There's no skulls, but
no
also no
hits.
success.
No!
That's the Inquisitor.
It was a good try.
All right. I think this is going to be a painful turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Yep.
All right, so first thing he does,
Yep.
cast barrier.
Okay.
So even though it's annoying, it works. And if you had strip blessing, can also just take that off. But the shooting the crossbow, it's
It's the same
the
thing.
same thing.
Yeah.
Strip blessing with bullets.
So who's got the lowest evasion? It's going to be the Inquisitor, the Dread Mage, and
The
Wee Man.
the priest.
He's 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not the worst, but.
All right. So go ahead and try and stop it first because I've declared the action.
Okay, so it's at -4 because I have 0 on all my stats.
Is there any way to give yourself
Oh,
an
plus
advantage?
1 from
From the Bard?
Bard, and then I can give my.
That's smooth jazz.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I think this is it.
Come on, Bridget, you got this.
Oh yes! Denied.
Did it!
That would
Nicely
have
done.
that would have
That would have been
so
bad.
painful.
Oh my
Would've been bad.
god! Oh my goodness!
Okay, so then now he's going to do the line. The most optimal play is to go this way.
Oh, that line is good.
Oh, it's so perfect.
So then he move cast, so he takes the same penalty.
Okay,
But the
okay.
monsters just try. They try to do what you would do if you're playing a
Yeah,
game.
be smart.
The AI is actually pretty easy once you get used to it. This is going to affect
gonna be fine.
Fortitude. So first of all, Ajax Fortitude.
Bruh.
Oh, I am
That's
playing
you.
him.
You're on.
Yes, Reese.
Yes.
I was like, come on, guys, killing me here. So I'm 6, he's 5, but I get he gets +2 because I move cast, so it's a net -1.
Okay.
Hit.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no.
So I'm only gonna be doing 2.
Yep. Good armor.
Lots of armor. 2 damage.
it's
Nothing.
fine.
It's not
No
Ajax. It's fine.
problem.
But he's enfeebled.
He eats 2 damage for
No, enfeebled's bad.
breakfast. No, that's bad.
Yeah. All right. Next up, what's the Fortitude on Brother Boltstand?
It is 3.
Okay. So then I am net +1.
That's a hit again.
So you're enfeebled again.
Now armor 2 for the damage.
1 damage,
Oh, no problem.
which is important
was
because
not
you only
nearly as
had
bad as it
3 health left.
And what's the Fortitude on Tatiana?
It is 4.
That's a hit. Yeah.
And then
Armor 2 again.
6 damage.
she's down to 4.
That
she did.
That would kill her.
Oh! We're showing all the features. So
you-
she is KO'd for the mission, right?
So she's KO'd, which means you accrue individual experience for every turn you survive.
Oh.
But the team gets team experience based on the number of monsters
Right.
and achieving objectives.
Yeah.
So we did it that way because we wanted to have individual experience, but then like support characters weren't killing stuff.
Right.
Right.
So they were lagging behind. So when we did the team XP, it worked way better.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's cool. I
now
like it.
she would stop accruing XP on the last turn.
Okay, that's cool. That's a good balance.
I like it.
Very nice.
Well, that hurt. So she's gone.
But that could have been a lot worse. You could have also lost your other character.
Yeah.
Who has 2 health left.
Oh my God. Oh.
Worm burrows.
He
Worm burrows, yeah.
So he'll be back to annoy us on the next turn.
And now we haven't had the Biomancer engaged yet. What's he do when he's engaged?
Biomancer is engaged. Yes, leave combat and move as far as possible away from the opponent character, avoiding engagement.
You're so nice.
Parting blows.
Yes.
Whooshing.
Oh, what's your evasion?
My evasion.
0.
Oh, that's a big old
Knew.
0.
That was a hypothetical
like-
question.
Wait, did you know this?
I was doing it for dramatic effect. The fun thing with because you saw how punishing he is.
Yeah, yeah.
But the rogue or any fast character, all they have to do is go tag.
get
and-
on.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
So
hugely
now,
punishing.
but now to counter that,
Okay.
the worm's AI, he will try to save his master.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, yeah.
Because in
If he's
playtesting,
engaged.
we were like, oh, you just tag him and that's game it.
Yeah.
We're like, this worm comes up, he's like, Master, I save you. First attack.
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Nothing.
Oh, no.
You don't have advantage? You don't have...
No, I didn't have advantage.
We need this.
Holy
So you're telling me you don't have advantage?
Well,
This guy is saying he doesn't have
that
advantage.
sounded a lot cooler when I was describing it than
Yeah,
the
you really talked that one up.
reality.
So he gets away?
I whiffed twice with a +3. You know the
so
odds on
embarrassing.
that's like a 93% chance to hit, and I whiffed twice.
He knows all the numbers.
It's true. He did write the rules.
All right, well,
So we disengage as far away as we can.
1, 2. So then he's going to go. His room was 4, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
Yep. So then he's going to go 4, orient towards whoever he's engaging with,
Totally.
and
And we're gonna want a vortex.
no,
right?
I stunned him.
So that's all he can do.
That's great.
So the rogue can stun lock people.
Yeah.
But
That's awesome.
the idea is that I kill him with the free strikes, but
Theoretically.
Wow.
Half the plan worked, Reece. It was great.
didn't
We're
work
very
out,
impressed.
baby.
Let us know, chat, if you're impressed by Reese's.
The priest is up.
Priest time.
Priest.
Hey, can you not die?
I would really like to not die.
So hit your,
fair?
you're enfeebled, but
Yeah, I'm like everything. I'm
your
totally debuffed.
your main heal does a base of 4 red.
Healing touch.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So that just goes off.
If you don't move, it's automatic.
I choose to not move. So it's this, and everything else is 0. So we're just gonna roll it.
Yep.
Let's go. Come on, big money on myself. 3, 4,
good.
5. Wow.
3,
8.
6, 8,
Beautiful. So take this off
and 3 ones.
and 3 of these. That's great. So we're down to having only taken 5 damage. Beautiful.
We have got to get all over him.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
You could
Give him the wind.
do the winds.
It's a windy day.
Wind is good.
Well, you would take the barrier off.
It'll strip the... That's important.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, so this is, I'm down to 0.
But you're +1 from Bard Song.
I am +1 from Bard Song.
So the
However,
spell means that you're just 0 and you can't do anything about it.
You're not +1 from Bard Song.
I see.
Well, you're not enfeebled, or you're not silenced now.
Why?
The Biomancer didn't cast it. It only lasts 1 turn.
Oh, that was. He's activated now. Oh, dang.
You are enfeebled, but you're not blinded. So yeah, you get your metaphysics.
So your power is 0, but your metaphysics is 3.
Yep, exactly.
And the Bard Song is 1 more.
Yep, fantastic. And then defensively, you are.
Ooh, my
This
will
is against your will.
What is the will of an eyeball?
5.
Just gonna go ahead and
Look
take
how
these
much
away for
brain
you.
he's got in there.
It's
dude.
all brain, actually.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I don't know how he's moving. Let's go. Let's go.
He's got the little feet.
Oh no!
That's a skull. lady.
Skulls are bad. I'm
Oh,
told.
Bardic Luck. Is it? Oh, you have to do it beforehand.
Yeah, we messed up.
Yeah, it's okay. You still heal Ajax. Give me my 2.
Yeah, it can't miss.
Yeah.
Give me my 2.
So you don't have to. I got you 2.
Because you didn't move.
Here's your 2. That's 3.
Nice.
All right. Ajax, you gotta
Hey,
save the
Ajax,
day.
go over there and like...
Oh, the butchers are dead, huh?
Go get him.
Yes,
pal.
we dealt with them.
Yeah, that's nice.
All right, am I? So I'm not hobbled anymore. Thank God. I am enfeebled, though.
Yeah.
All right, well, whatever.
Could be worse.
It's smashing time. Doing Into the Fray.
Beautiful.
That's a good song.
Thank you. That's a great song. That's his theme
I was
song.
into it.
Yeah.
I was into it.
No
So,
copyright strikes, please.
Invasion is a whopping 1.
Okay.
Come on, Ajax. So I'm doing Into the Fray, which will take an action away from
Yeah.
me.
That's a hit.
Oh, it's good.
So unfortunately, he had barrier up, so I don't do any damage,
Right.
but the status effect still goes.
Oh, that was going to be a question I
It's
had.
big. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
I moved and charged. That's it. All right, we are almost out of time, guys. So we gotta kill
Oh my
this dude.
gosh, no.
Well, the rogue is up,
All right.
and he's pretty
Still
good at
can't-
this.
I still can't backstab. That's so annoying.
Well, but you have friendship power. You'll
you-
have advantage from.
You're too close to
All
stealth, right?
So I'm gonna stealth.
Oh, okay.
He's not gonna stealth. He's not stealthing.
I wanted to show off how hard he hits when you
Yeah.
set it up correctly. But in this instance, we have to kill this dude, otherwise we're gonna lose.
Yep.
So I'm gonna charge here, and it'll engage both of them. So it'll
Yeah.
trigger his AI to run away.
Yep.
So we'll get at least one more turn of him just
Exactly.
biffing.
Yep.
But unfortunately, I won't be able to stun him
Right.
because I'm gonna put all my attacks on him.
Yep.
All right.
On the big eyeball.
So
Big
one of you
eyeball.
guys is gonna have to deal with the biomancer.
Oh, no problem.
Otherwise, he's gonna chain. He's gonna
Reece-
chain link us.
Reece, you're gonna kill the eyeball right now,
I mean,
and
it
the
is-
mission will be over.
Yeah.
The mission doesn't just end.
The mission will not be over.
You can because you can get more objectives and more XP.
Right.
That's cool.
You can choose to run off the board.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you have an objective.
Damn, I do.
Maybe she should have done that.
No.
All right, so he has evasion 1. I'm accuracy 2.
Dion.
So here's my first, my rapier.
We believe in you.
With advantage.
Oh my god,
You
I
gotta
actually
hit.
hit it. Thank you. I was like,
Yeah.
fine. I keep whiffing. Like he doesn't
can't.
usually miss like that.
Right.
Here's the pairing
Second
die.
weapon.
Oh, and the
Please
advantage
don't
doesn't do anything with the X's?
No.
Cool.
Well,
Fine. You're gonna take a chunk.
Got one in.
well, okay. So he's armor 1. So my dagger goes down to 2, power 3, and a charged.
Okay.
It's not great, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
You broke. It's been a long week. Okay.
I was like, what comes after 7, 8? Okay, so he has 23 hit points, so that's pretty good.
Okay.
That's pretty good. I did 10. He's down to 13.
We putting a 10 on him, or are we putting 13 on him?
I'm gonna put
Putting 13 on him.
13. We'll count down.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Adrian.
I was counting down. I was.
So now
wait, we counted
my so now for my second attack,
Yes. Come on.
if I just kill him now.
That would be amazing.
Otherwise, he's gonna put the barrier on and blast us with missiles, and
so bad.
It's not great. All right, first one.
Yes.
The hit.
Actually hit.
Yes. We like that.
Second one.
Come on.
That's a hit.
Let's do this.
Double
Okay,
hit.
Yeah, you got this, Reece. Let's
Here we go.
Yeah.
Is he below 50%?
He's
Did he
gonna
start
be.
at 23?
Yeah, no, so he's not. So he would dodge, but he won't because he's above 50%.
That's good.
barely.
That's
Like
good.
to hear that.
Yeah.
So first weapon.
His arrogance.
Although
will
if
be
he
his downfall.
dodges and doesn't do anything, that's also kind of nice.
Oh, that's true.
They're both nice.
Actually, yeah.
So I don't get the charging.
Unless we wound him and
I don't get the charging bonus this time.
yeah.
So
13 health left.
do I have anything I can
Not
throw
13
in?
swords.
2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
That would
Now-
put him to 4 health left.
All right. Yeah,
Tricks
you know
in
what?
it. Bag of tricks.
Good try, baby.
Bag of rogues in your tricks.
Put him down to 4? Look, I can Fusro Da him. Don't worry.
That's what you're gonna have to. If we Fusrodon him off the board, does he fall off the edge of the earth?
They stop at the edge of the board.
So there's no just steep cliff at the end of the.
This is the end of the world, actually. That's in the lore. I read it, Reece.
So Goblin
I
Slinger.
read your book.
This is not the time to be heckling him.
Oh, it's all good.
So you're getting slinged. Now
be
your
slinged.
priest recently healed, so you're
What's your
fine.
evasion on the priest?
3.
Okay.
I am not blind, stunned, and.
You are enfeebled.
Oh, I
That's
am.
a hit.
Solid.
Oh no.
Solid.
Number 2.
Okay. 5 goes down to 3. 4 damage.
4 damage.
That's
Hey,
fine.
you're back to being on life support there.
This is brutal.
Being a gnome's a tough
It's
life.
hard,
So
yeah.
then, since there's no other viable action for him to take,
Yep.
he's already in maximum range.
Right.
Then they'll just defend.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He's happy where he is.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm in a good spot.
Does a little goblin dance.
it here.
All right, just kill this guy.
Yes.
It's Inquisitor time?
Yes, and this is if you don't kill him now,
Well,
he's gonna rebuff and everything.
It's Bard, right? Bard first?
Oh, the Bard, my bad.
Bard first.
See,
So, look, I'm on it. Okay, I'm ready.
monster.
I am a monster. So
throw that?
I need to maximally sing to everyone.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I think we're good.
Yep.
I will sing. Everybody who has a token keeps it.
Yep. So
The
this is an
rogues-
offensive buff.
Rogue's still not getting it.
Yeah.
Sucks to be a rogue.
Hey, you know what? I'm hanging tough over here, man.
Yeah, well,
We
look,
believe in you.
the rogue and the bard they're not really a combo. They do very different things. I think we're gonna move. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Huh?
And
Fusro Da.
then we'll Fusro Da as a separate.
4 health. Can you do
could-
4
I could.
damage
Well,
here?
you could have waited to sing your song until you moved up, and then you could have finally.
Inquisitor's gonna get it.
Fair enough.
Inquisitor got the buff.
He's just trying to get the buff on the
No, you can't have it.
See,
You
I
can't
know.
have it. All right, so I have 5 meta magic,
Cool.
metaphysics, and then what is your fortitude?
Fortitude is 4.
Jeepers.
Yeah, watch your...
Yeah.
Bardic inspiration on myself for advantage.
Yeah.
Yes.
So then that's a skill every turn you can just give someone advantage.
And I'm gonna keep using it on myself. Oh,
Oh, yes.
we already got it. We already got it.
Yes. Beautiful.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
So now he
big.
will try to resist.
And you had
Oh.
advantage?
I did.
Yeah, so
you
So
can make that a
this
crit?
is a crit.
But
Does that- it doesn't matter.
It already does critical.
Already
damage.
red
Okay,
dice.
okay, cool.
So
Because it's a really loud.
But we
shout.
did get it.
Shouting really
yeah,
loud.
sometimes the crits are a little disappointing because you're like, I'm already doing critical
I'm
damage.
already awesome.
So then I'm going to try and resist this.
Oh, God. Oh, no. I forgot.
It's like dodging. It's like dodging against the magical attack.
Okay.
He's invincible because he's
But that means he's gonna waste his whole turn.
he's invincible.
He won't put the barrier up.
Yes, it does. But it saves him from death.
Oh,
In this instance,
that's a skull.
it does not save him.
Yes! Let's go.
All right. So I have 3 red dice, and I need to deal 4 damage.
4 swords.
I just need a
folks.
single 2 on a
4
red
swords.
dice.
4 swords.
That's so good. We got it. 3, 4, 5.
Yes! Nicely done.
We're done. We've slain the foul beast.
We got him right in the eyeball. You were just like, ah!
So we almost ran out of time, and that's the game. That's the nature of the game is like action management.
Yeah,
Right.
you have to kill him.
Because if you would have not done that, he would have rebuffed,
Yeah.
blasted everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
instead
this
we
guy would
shouted
have
right in
stepped
his
back,
eye.
and then you would have debuffed our whole team.
Right.
And then we
we're
had a
just
chance
out.
of running out of time.
Exactly.
In the objective missions, very frequently, it's like we have 3 actions left. How do we do
That's
this?
cool. Well, that's part of the strategy of it, right?
Yeah.
Like many of the games like this, like Xcom and Thinking Online, it's all about like how do you manage like your space, your time,
Yeah.
your other resources, and that becomes the puzzle you have to solve. It's cool.
Yeah, that's totally it. Every mission is different because the combination of monsters and with the heroes you take and where you deploy
Yeah.
will change everything the monsters do.
That's cool.
So it's even if it was the same everything, but you put like down in here instead of over here.
Yeah.
Like the guys would have started going that way.
Oh, it's huge.
It completely changed. Like
Yeah.
the AI system is, I think it's quite fun because it changes. The equation becomes different every time you play.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Which I love.
And then as you level, and this is level 1.
Right.
So one
Things
of
get
the
a lot
Oh
more.
my God.
Yeah, we
Get more
front loaded
wild.
the classes to be really good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good.
We front loaded it because like in a D&D type game, like you're really, really bad at level 1.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not dunking on D&D because it's a long arc.
Right.
But if you look at the data, the average party in D&D doesn't go past level 4.
Yep.
Yeah, so we were like,
That's a shame.
That's me.
That's a
like
shame.
let's make them good at level 1.
Yeah.
And then you get like, you take little steps as you go.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
And the other part of it is in PvP, you don't want a level 5 character to just completely outclass a level 2 character.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
That's smart.
Oh my gosh.
that was close.
That was great.
I was sweating. I was
That
like,
was-
dude,
Dude, we did it.
Oh, Chloe, we did it.
We're the best.
If we hadn't blocked his missiles
Yeah.
successfully every turn, we
Very
would have
bad.
lost like 2 or 3 more heroes.
No, that was brutal. And we
They
were
do
already losing
so
killing power.
much damage.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, it was cool. It was good pacing. Like, I was really like curious. We had this line of monsters we had to fight, and I was like, can we try to push through them? Can we get to them? I was like, no, we got to deal with them. But there was like a good pacing of like this fight in the middle. There was the treasure hunting phase, you know, and then we finally got to the boss with like the resources we had left. So I really liked the pacing of the 5-6 turns that we had. So it's cool to see.
You have options for like getting through the screen with like the rogue or pushing them with the dread mage or
bard,
the bard. And all the other classes have their unique ways of doing things. Like the barbarian, she can hit
I really
multiple
want to play
people.
her.
Yeah, she's
cool.
DPS.
Yeah.
So the fighter is like really tanky. He takes it, she deals it.
Right.
And then the druid, when he does AoE magic, at level 1, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But at level 8, you can do like as much damage as he does to every monster in like a large AoE. And you can like summon tornadoes.
Yeah.
Tornado?
Yeah, he can do an earthquake where every monster on the table takes damage.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Oh my gosh.
as they scale up, you really are like, oh man, this is getting good.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's super fun.
Oh my gosh. I do notice we have some questions
Yes.
from chat.
Yes,
Thank you so much for the support,
we
everybody.
do.
Really appreciate it.
Yes, so this first question is another one from 95 Ginger Rage. Thank you so much again for the 10 Canadian dollars super chat, 95.
Here it is.
And they say, last question, I promise. I just backed the premium bundle. Is there a
Nice.
detailed narrative included with the game, or is it located somewhere else? Also, congrats on getting my first ever Kickstarter.
Hey.
Wow!
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah, so the story of the game is in the game. The Hero Bundle has extensive lore, and then we'll be populating the website with a lot more lore as well. We don't want to like spoil anything because the game has a lot of the backstory. So,
Right.
But there's a lot of story to it, and in the Hero expansion, so in the main box, there's kind of like an overview of the history. In the Hero expansion, it's like we talk about every faction, give like a more detailed background about everything that's happened. So there's a lot to like dive into.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that.
And thank you for backing.
Yeah,
Really appreciate that.
it's great lore.
Yeah, it's fun. It's pretty grimdark, but it's fun.
Well, it's very like mythological, especially in the beginning, as it's like setting the tone, which is really cool. I love like building up the mythology of like the different like gods or the lieutenants and the factions fighting over each other, and just kind of seeing how this world like came to be. It's nice. It's cool.
Yeah. And the game obviously plays a lot quicker when you're not explaining everything.
Oh
Right,
yeah,
yeah, for
no,
sure.
Totally.
So it's usually about 90 minutes. And that's including setup.
Yeah, makes sense.
If you have a chatty group, it's 2 hours.
Oh, we are a chatty
That's
group.
us.
for
We're
sure.
like a double chatty group.
Yeah, exactly. Triple the chat. Speaking of chat,
Yeah, we have another super chat. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, Noir-san. Thank you so much. They say, fun game with dope models. I can't wait for the release. P.S. Build the raid wall.
Yeah.
the what?
Use one of the playtesters.
Yes.
So pro tip, the first building you should build is the stockade.
The stockade. That's like the pro. That's the pro move.
I don't know. The
Stockade.
tavern's pretty compelling.
The
That's-
saloon. Excuse me.
I heard that you get the bard from building the saloon.
You do.
Well,
Oh.
I mean,
Well, you
Oh,
have to-
that's cool.
you
I
have
don't
to
need
hire-
a wall.
Yeah.
So
Where do you go to hire a bard?
In the Bible, he's in there drinking his sorrows away.
Exactly.
So his
Tortured
his
artist.
faction, the goddess that was killed was there. So like they're just like, what do we do now?
Oh no.
But the way the game goes is to introduce you because it is a complex game.
Yeah.
There's a lot of depth. You start with 3 heroes,
Okay.
then you go to 6, and then you go to 9,
Yeah.
and then you go to 10, 11, 12.
That's really smart.
Yeah, so it's very incremental. And then when you
Yeah.
your first encounter is like 4 monsters.
Yeah.
And then it's like 5.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
it takes you through it in baby steps.
Yeah.
That's really smart.
And then you put 6 in at a time for the missions. So you have people that are like idling their camp, they're doing stuff, you know, back home, they're training. I was looking at the stockades, they get extra XP if they're like training. It's cool.
Yeah. Building up the base camp's like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm into it.
There's a whole resource management game.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, we need to get this much morale, and oh, we can get more gold, and then you like go to the merchant, and you're like, oh, I want to buy an acid vial for this game so I can throw acid on a monster.
Totally.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Cool.
And thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
That is all. That's all the super chats we've got today.
Beautiful. So we're gonna start wrapping it up. Of course, if you have any final questions, now is the time to ask them. So
Yes.
this game on Kickstarter. Definitely go check it out. We have a link down below. You can and support it. I definitely highly recommend checking it out. And also, the thing we've talked about on our channel before is the thing with Kickstarters is the more that you support it, the more attention it's going to receive. So if you're interested in this project, if you're thinking about doing it, I wouldn't hesitate. I'd go ahead and do that now because if you want to support it, that's going to be another best way of doing it. You know, time is important with Kickstarters. So highly recommend it. Check it out. We also have our good friends over at PlayOn, which you visited. You did a game with them, and that's already out. You can go ahead and check that out.
Yeah, and then they have a PvP game coming out tomorrow.
Oh. And if you missed
I'm
it,
to see
if
that.
you weren't here earlier, Reece, you did mention it's coming out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless something insane happens,
Yeah.
we're going to begin manufacturing within like a couple weeks of the pledge manager ending. Like
Amazing.
we front loaded almost everything.
Yeah,
Great.
That's smart. And like we said, you have experience with games, with manufacturing, with distribution. Again, these are the folks that run all the frontline gaming events. They make the mats that you know and you love. So it's definitely a veteran team that's working on this project.
We'll be fulfilling from our own warehouse. Like it's not going to a distribution center.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so
That's really nice.
Yeah, we can tell you from experience. We're jealous.
Yeah.
If we had a warehouse, whoo,
Yeah.
yeah, we have an extensive staff. We already ship a large number of parcels, so we're where a lot of these Kickstarters fail, I think, is where we're going to be the strongest.
Right.
Like,
That's the hardest part.
Yeah.
It really, really
yeah,
is.
the logistics of it is. I mean, making
tough.
games hard too, but actually like getting it out there is a challenge, and that's where we're strong.
We have
great.
total confidence in you guys.
Thanks, man.
Fantastic. Of course. Any final questions before we close it out?
Nope.
Awesome.
Not at the moment. Yeah.
Well, again, thank you all so much for joining us. Reece, it's been awesome. First time having you on stream. We hope to
That's
have you
true.
again another time as well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate
Might
it.
give me to bring my 40K army.
We would love that, honestly. And thank you everyone at home for supporting us, watching the channel, checking out the Kickstarter. Look, we'll catch you all next time on Tabletop.
Bye.